Please don't. I almost lost my GM credentials over that one.
Hey, we need to prove it wasn't a fluke.
At this level, it would kill us all in a turn. We would kill
Amanda immediately messaged me. She's like, "Do you want to hear how I killed a dragon in one go?" And I'm like, in the middle of my own D&D session, I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I would love to hear how this happened.
For all those GMs out there, it's very important to remember fearful aura with your dragons. Otherwise, they die. All right, okay, guys. So I am killing my part on the Zoom, so y'all don't have to see so I can get y'all in. Okay. All right. So let's kick this story off. Flavor text. Where are you?
I'm wherever you left me the last time.
Shit.
Whistler, you don't know where that is.
And so
Valid.
our story begins. 8 years, all 6 of you are old friends. You've known each other, you grew up, even though a couple of you are from the Feywild. Much like any fairy or fae type person does, you slip through the cracks, you come over to the prime material plane, you find some other people that are much like you, you cause mischief, and you had a whole lot of fun early on. And then one day, the Witchlight Carnival 8 years ago came, and you guys really, because what Allie and Asia had told the rest of you, you had heard of this, and it was the greatest carnival. It's the greatest show on earth. And of course, as it is with all of you, especially Sin and Ren, being the twins that they are to poke at each other, they came up with the brilliant idea that why don't we sneak through this one little section? Much like any amusement park, there's always that one little area that you can sneak completely through that nobody's watching. And you got in, and you had some fun, but when you left, you always felt like you'd lost something. That's for the last 8 years, you guys have, as friends, have kind of split apart for the somewhat. And you've always lost something that, for the lack of a better term, you're not the most complete person you could always be. Now, as you're growing up, when it first happened, you didn't think too much of it. You went off and did your own things. Asia head back to the Feywild. Allie found employment, which we will get into in a minute. Whistler began traveling the world of Faerun, the Forgotten Realms. Orly decided, he's going to follow the magical arts. And Sin and Ren, they got very much one which both were very much with occupations of being for justice with 2 completely different directions.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. 8 years later, the Witchlight Carnival has returned. Now, normally what you guys have run into each other in those 8 years that we've talked about, that you've talked among yourselves. And you guys had always hung around Waterdeep. And you were all drawn towards a small little village called Paladin, which was south of Waterdeep. About a few days travel, not really important. You were all felt drawn there, at which point everybody but Allie, because Asia, yet as always that you have always been able to find those little holes and cracks that you can slip back into the prime material world. As much as you've been searching for the thing you've missed, and man, you never thought that would be so hard to find because it's so unique. As you're coming up to the town of Paladin, the sky opens up and these wagons with horses come flying out of it, winged horses, and they all land outside of it, at which point then this blue ribbon flies out around this entire area, forming a lake. And within a very short amount of time, a carnival appears, playing, and hopefully this is where Sin's going to pick up on a cue, some music that just continuously is playing.
We got you covered. I'm on it. I'm a producer. I know what I'm doing.
Subtle. I'm an improv actor. I'm not subtle. So, as a result, you guys start feeling towards there. But our story is actually going to start a little different as the picture and camera pans over to Allie. Man, you know how it is. It's whenever the Witchlight Carnival, you've been traveling with them for a few years. You know, you kind of ran into them and you've been traveling and you've gone across, you've seen more of the world than you've ever thought possible. You've been to many different worlds and whatnot. And you guys have come back to Faerun, and it's with like any production, you're in the back area and everybody's running around with their heads chopped off. They've just had the speech. Nicholas, the goblin, he's the head of the ticket booth. He's also kind of like the stage manager. You guys have had that last little meeting and whatnot of, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that. And he's like, oh, well, and Allie, you've done a great job for setting everything up, getting the grounds taken care of. Real good job there. I'm almost proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, not a problem. And everything. So, all right, everybody break up, head off, and get going. At which point, as this group splits off, a large bugbear with overalls, and he's got like a pumpkin that he's holding in his hands. You know this is Hurley, and he's kind of looking, and he kind of looks down and goes, "Well, I hope this was not like Athos. I mean, that Dark Sun place, because that last stop we had. Oh God, those people were jerks."
A little bit.
I mean, it was horrible. I mean, everything. I mean, all right, have you got everything taken care of?
Yeah, I think we're good to go. My friends are here, so this should be a good place.
Oh, all right, all right. Well, and just as he's about to say something, a half elf with blonde hair, curly blonde hair, but it is slicked back, kind of radish clothes. You know this guy's as Marvin. He's like a half elf. He's in the stalls, and he goes, "Hey, Allie. Man, okay, hang on. Just, I got something for you. Just hear it out and react normally when this happens." So talking and walk in the background, as you see, of course, when I start getting into this, hang on, where are you? You see Diana's in the background. She's a black hair satyr, and she's kind of walking behind. And he goes, "Hey, a talking horse walks into a bar and approaches the manager and says, 'Excuse me, good sir.'" The horse says, Diane says, pointing at Diane, "Are you hiring?" And the manager looks at the horse up and down and says, "Sorry, pal, why don't you try the circus?" And then Diane nickers, "Why would the circus need a bartender? Why the long face?" And he looks expectantly at you. And everybody's kind of stopped at this moment.
Are you calling Diane ugly?
Damn it! Mark's like, "Damn it!" And there's at which point you hear Nicholas goes, "All right, pay up, pay to the pool, pay to the pool." And Diane kind of looks, and she gets a little sad, and she heads off to her station, but looks a little visibly upset. And Hurley kind of looks at Martin and goes, "All right, man, can you not be a dickhole? I mean, honestly, just go." And
Go apologize. Be nice for once in your life.
No, Allie, they've got a pool going that whoever makes you laugh, they're gonna win this pool, and literally it's up to almost 1,000 gold.
Why?
Hurley, you see this bugbear, and let me pull up a picture just so you guys understand what Hurley looks like. Because, I mean, he's a bugbear, but he's like the most kindest bugbear you've ever seen. Where are you?
The nicest bugbear
He's so
ever.
ugly, I want to squish him.
Yeah, pretty much. Where in the hell?
I know how that works.
It's so ugly. It's cute.
Hurley. Are you shitting me? They do not have a handout for Hurley? That sucks. Well, you know what?
You mean
people...
Burley?
Oh, is it?
It's Burley.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's Burley. My bad. See?
Fine. What are names?
Yeah.
All right. This should show up on you guys as roll 20.
Hold on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Horrible.
It's so cute. I want 5.
So, and he's got that helmet is off to the side, and he's like, why do people do it? Because people can be real dickholes. Just, I'm sorry.
Yes, they can.
At this point, Nicholas he's kind of got me. He's starting to head through the back area, which is the back area, to describe it, is a numerous amount of wagons that are all kind of hitched up. You guys have seen this with like any Bastani camp or any circus where it's a row of different wagons, full-size wagons, kind of in a circle. And Nicholas says, all right, Hurley, get to work. Allie, I need you to come with me. So come with me to the ticket booth.
Okay.
All right. So, and you guys leave the ticket. You leave the backstage area, and you're heading into the big top, which has been erected, and you're seeing numerous performers. Like there's a female tiefling with purple skin and gold hair is just like starting to spit, trying to work on the fire act. And as you head up, and he goes, "All right, so Allie, you've got the night off.
Oh, yay.
And you picked it's a great night off. It's your home realm, so you can go visit people. More
Yeah.
importantly, we've changed, as you know, every so often we change all the rides and everything. So you actually get to enjoy stuff you've never had to work with before.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, well, of course. And let me switch y'all's to, at this point, boom. All right. So just the map should load up here in a second. So you were over here. And you guys are walking through the big top, moving past the Kaleidope and heading towards the ticket booth. And he's kind of saying, all right, so just stay here for a minute. We got a big surprise for you, especially after Marvin being an asshole. Got a surprise for you.
Okay, I'll stay here.
All right. So you see Nicholas, he gets up, he gets into his booth, pulls out a spyglass and a head earphone. And when you look outside, you see a line of people just all starting to set up and line up. And you see Nicholas, all right, hold on, everybody. We'll get you in. We're just about to start, but I need to get some special people. All right. I need Sin, Ren, Whistler, Orly, and Sirius. Your friend Asia's not gonna wreck the place, is she?
No, I'll make sure she's okay this time. I'm so sorry about last time.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I mean, she almost got, and there's like behind him in this ticket booth. Behind him is like these pictures of people's like that. Basically, you're not allowed to be here. She almost caused as much damage as the League of Malvins. I mean, those guys.
No, it wasn't that bad.
I think Mr. Light is still crying into his jester's cap. Or
I'll make sure it's okay this time.
All right. And Asia, can you all come up to the front? Which, by the way, you guys are all in line. You hear this goblin that's like calling all of your names.
What did we do this time?
Yes, can I help you?
All right, come on. Okay,
As
so I've
you've
got.
called us to the stage, so shall we perform.
Oh hell!
Cryptic as always.
We are
Right,
moving to the front of the line? What? Why?
Nobody said anything about performing.
So, a silvery statue of a dancing fairy is mounted on the roof of this ticket booth, surrounded by fluttering butterflies. The booth is decorated with animated depictions of the night sky, with shooting stars arcing across it. And the elderly goblin, as I've been describing, he peers at you and looks at you all with a spyglass, real close. All right. Okay, and Asia, did you come on up, or are you still in the back?
Slowly making my way forward. I don't trust this. I got in trouble last time. I'm not 100% sure I'm not going to get in trouble again.
So as you guys are moving up, you start to see the crowd part, and as the crowd part, you see all y'all know Asia, but you see this fairy, purple fairy, just walking, and the crowd has just parted the way as she's coming up the line. So at this point, I would like you guys, so I can take a minute to take a drink. Why don't y'all describe yourselves to each other? Go ahead and start, Sin.
Oh, of course.
On the spot.
It's like we're trained for this or something.
What?
Right? Hold on, I'm switching us back. Cool. As I do everything and all the things. Yeah, let me go first. So this is funny because honestly, Young Ryan and I have not talked that much, so we're gonna see how much hive mind we have because we have not discussed appearance at all. So this will be really funny.
Oh boy, here we go.
5 things a D&D player will say about their character when put on the spot. Yes.
Sounds like you get to determine what he looks like.
It wasn't me and it never was.
Sin is about 35, a little old, looks a little older-ish, with darker hair with a streak of white that comes up right here. She's in kind of these dark grays, like heavy leather with some chainmail underneath, and she has a sword and a shield on her back, and she's generally about, let's say, a little above average height. Not super pasty, but pretty standard white person, kind of very Caucasian.
Has she seen the sun recently?
Probably not. But one thing that stands out about her appearance is her eyes actually actively change color when you look at them. Like they're just constantly like iridescent, kind of. Tag, you're it.
Allie, since we've talked to you for a sec at the start and give me a chance to catch your breath, please describe your character.
Allie is just over 3 foot tall, rabbit humanoid. She is pure white, except for black spots on both her flanks. She's dressed in the normal like Witchlight staff outfit right now. Her ears are a little short, it almost looks like, for her size. But that's really the only distinguishing thing about her other than the pure, like, snow white fur.
Okay. Ren, could you please describe yourself?
So Ren is obviously human, but that's where the basicness stops. Pale skin, looks a lot older than he is because there's been a lot of mileage put on him. So he's got the silver hair, there's scars because this guy doesn't look okay. But he's same age as Sin, so 35-ish, something there. He's a little bit taller. I was thinking 6 foot and all, but yeah, this guy does not look okay. Probably hasn't seen a doctor in a while either.
Does that look okay?
No, really doesn't.
Well, let's be honest. You know, the Forgotten Realms HMO and healthcare programs cannot be that good.
You got to get a better PPO, man.
No,
Yeah.
Insurance won't cover me because they said my chosen profession
You're a hazard.
is not okay.
You're a non-covered hazard.
Oh,
Exactly.
Should we have said what class we are?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, they won't cover you in driss, okay? Just all right. Orly, could you describe yourself?
Orly is a 6 foot tall, white as snow owl with a bit of a barn owl face. Um, a little bit of gray marking down his feathers, but most of him is covered up in a blue robe. His height is accentuated by his about 2 extra feet of wizard hat that is carefully pinned into some of his head feathers so it doesn't doesn't go askew when he flies. He carries a staff most of the time that is also just covered with, any time he's lost a feather, he just ties it to a string and ties it into some of the wood of his staff. So it's at this point, it's a big memory of all of the feathers he's lost.
Okay. Asia, could you describe yourself?
I refuse. No, I'm kidding. So about 3'5", long, brown, curly hair, like from a Disney movie that's unrealistic. Caramel mocha skin, bright green eyes, very pointy ears, like very fairy-like. Like her appearance is very obvious she's a fairy. Her wings look like purple flower petals, like carnation flower petals specifically. She weighs a whopping 47 pounds and is about 26 years old.
All right.
She's walking with a staff, and she's got too many hand axes on her person that are probably not necessary for the current gathering.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but who the fuck cares?
Yeah, so
probably the Witchlight carnival.
And there's like a little kid behind Asia, little boys like sitting there looking at the axe, going, "Ooh." He's got putting his finger there, and as he draws the line, it's bleeding, and he still keeps going down the line because kids. And the mother just looks and goes, "No!" Just grabs the hand. It's like, God. And his sister's like almost is in that preteen, looks and goes, "I told you Bobby was going to be a psycho, but you didn't ever believe me, Mom."
And Aisha's just going to pull out a kerchief, like not actually look, just like pull out the kerchief, wipe off the blood, put it away, continue on about her business.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, Whistler.
Whistler is blue jay kenku. So she is blue with some white feathers and markings on her face and a couple of black feathers for her markings, black eyes. She is 4'6". Well, they are 4'6". They are a little older as far as the kenku race goes. They're 14, but a bird. So who are you going to tell? They're dressed simply with a belt. They've got a rapier at their side. Simply, but haphazardly. Nothing about Whistler looks put together. They're a bit scattered, and just sort of taking in everything around them and keeping an eye on everything. And you're not quite sure if they're focused on one thing or just distracted. There's just head constantly moving.
Okay. So at which point Nicholas, who's looking at you guys, he's like, "All right, so the reason why I called all you up here, besides to see your friend, because by the way, Allie, this is the big surprise, because Burley and we both felt, well, Marcus is an asshole, so just try to make up for it. You've all been and he opens up this box and he has 6 tickets. He goes, "Your admission's already been paid," and hands you each a ticket, which is on the map. If you see, it's like the ticket of the Witchlight Carnival, and there's 4 little punch holes on each side of the ticket, so there's a total of 8. He goes, "All right, so the way this works is you come to the festival. Some things cost money cost a ticket punch. Some don't. They'll let you know. You can come back here and pay a silver to get another one if you go through all of them. But you, an anonymous donor, well, a good friend, he said to all of you, paid for your tickets. If you want to talk to them, you might head over to, well, where the hell was he staying? The feasting orchard. But you are all paid. Now, what's important though is, and he pulls out 6 wings, fairy wings. Allie, you're fully familiar with this. And the one that you guys have started to notice is when you're looking at these wings, you notice that all the Witchlight everyone that's walking in, all have to put on these butterfly wings. And he goes, all right, put them on. This is the symbol. This is your symbol that you've paid. And this way we make sure everyone is here that's supposed to be here. So put on the wings. It's a requirement.
Do I need to put them on too?
Yes, you're off duty, but you're enjoying yourself. You've got the night
Okay.
off.
I suppose.
Already have wings?
He
I
looks
mean,
he looks you with a spyglass. He goes, so you'll have 2 more and you'll have 4 wings and be extra special.
I mean, to be fair, several of us already have wings.
Same thing I said to her.
I
same
know.
response.
I'm putting them on.
Okay.
This is a no-fly zone.
Do these things actually let us fly?
The goblin literally gets the ear horn, puts it in, and goes, say that again.
Do these things actually let us fly?
Looks at you, looks at the wing, bends the paper a little bit, and goes, if you run really fast off a cliff, sure.
Hey, no judging. Magic does weird things sometimes.
That's against the
Nicholas,
rules.
be nice.
He's got that look of this goblin, this fake plastered smile gets on his face. Goes, yes, sir. Of course, it does not fly.
All right. Thank you for answering the question.
Ren, if you ever want to fly, you can just ask one of us.
No. I'm solid on the ground.
He
Well,
does
I
not
mean,
like heights.
I
It
feel
does
like
not
I
go well.
remember that, but people grow and change. I haven't seen you all in so long. It's been a while since I've seen you strange people.
Yes, we're the strange ones.
People
I'm gonna
is
hit
a
him
bit of a
from the side, just
stretch.
like the sibling slap of just backhand in the side. Just
Hey, he asked for it.
Literally, as you guys are talking about flying, you see these bubbles flying by, and you see like 2 kids inside of a bubble. They're like little hamster wheels doing this shit, and they fly. They're floating by. At which point, all right, all of you, head on out and go enjoy yourself. Have fun, all of you. Go. Get out of here, kids. You're bothering.
Define enjoy myself.
The weapons stay sheathed, hun.
I didn't need those to cause that much damage last time.
How about no property damage this time? I don't.
I promised. Please don't make me break my promise.
You just said have fun. I'm asking a clarifying question on what the parameters of fun are.
No property damage kind of fun.
At this point, Nicholas is looking at the next family. It's the mother with the kid who cut his finger. Goes, get up here. He's getting that look like, I'm sorry, I cannot hear. He's got that look like he's very focusing very much to Asia, going, I'm working and helping someone else, so I cannot answer your question now.
Onward to the booze and whores.
Who taught her that one?
Yeah, no, that wasn't me.
Do you have to
Not
ask that
me.
question? I don't. Now is the time, friends. Let us move along.
Now is the time to what?
Now is the time
Onward to the booze and whores.
Whistler, I have a new one for you.
Oh boy.
One black bug bled black blood, while the other black bug bled blue. Think about that for a while, and let's get inside.
Who do you take me for?
I just like hearing you say interesting things, and it's fun to see if I can give you a challenge.
And I just
Huh.
kind of put my wings out around everybody and just like drag them forward out of this whatever we're doing.
You see Nicholas at one point kind of looks over at you and mouths, "Thank you." So you guys, as you guys can see, the carnival, the world is open to you guys. Can you guys all see the map of the Witchlight Carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are, and I am going to pull a token of Orly. This is just going to symbolize where you guys are. It's not anything special.
Okay.
Where would you guys like to go? Any number of the rides, or whatever you guys want to do. The world is yours. What would you like to
You said there was a person that bought our tickets. Was where?
do? He said that Nicholas said that if you want to thank the person, they're at the feasting grounds. I mean, you don't have to.
I think we
Okay.
should go talk to the person that gave us our tickets. That was very nice of them.
That would be the
I want to
polite
know
thing
what
to
the
do.
catch is.
I don't.
This is sketchy AF.
There's not always a catch. Some people are just nice.
I think all of
No.
us, most of us, are welcome here.
Mm,
I hope I'm
People
still
aren't
welcome
nice
here.
for no reason.
They
Some
can
people.
be. Are you
Ollie
saying
is.
I'm not nice for no reason?
I'm saying you have a motivation to be nice.
No, I don't. I just like being nice.
I mean,
Do you want other people to like you?
I don't care if they like me. I just like being nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ren's just standing back, observing all of this. Like,
Come on,
Hmm.
let's at least go find them and say thank you. That's the good thing to do.
Or ask them what the fuck they want.
Oh,
Same thing.
honey.
As you guys are moving through, it's literally, you guys have been to a Ren Fair. You've been to Six Flags, the whole 9 yards. This has just started. And by the way, this is at night. Literally, this has started. It's 8 hours, 10 o'clock. So their kids are running around. There's like a little gaggle of kids are got this big thing, like bigger than 3 times my head size of cotton candy that they're just shoving in their face and just and whatnot. So you guys are going to start making your way towards the feasting grounds.
That's my plan of
Feasting.
attack.
Please
Feasting.
enunciate. Feasting.
Fisting grounds, feasting grounds.
That's a
It
whole
was
different
the
kind of
same
show.
thing.
I mean,
It's
a
amazing
Ren
what you
Fair.
could do with a turkey leg.
I mean, that would be better use for a turkey leg, in my opinion.
That's
we
like
get-
Burzist.
How do we get our tokens on there? Or are we just using
No.
So
Riley's?
I am the token.
I'm just going to move you guys around on that one.
Okay.
As you guys are moving, as y'all are sitting there and talking and everything, and and you hear Asia drop the F-bomb, immediately a 12-foot tall walking tree, garland and golden ribbons, marches through the thoroughfare. Emerald clouds swirl above the tree and rain down golden spinning sycamore seeds. Fairgoers, you're seeing you're seeing kids just trying to grab these little seeds before they hit the ground. And as the seeds gently fall, a chattery squirrel scampers through the burrows of the tree, handing dandelions to select passerbys, this is what it looks like.
I give that squirrel a little bit too intense of a stare.
He looks back at you and he's got that look like,
I just kind of look at him, just like,
Now is not the
Asia's
time
gonna
to get
step
in a
between
fight.
Orly and this squirrel and just like,
Please do not kill the squirrel.
I'm not going to kill a squirrel. I'm just
good.
sort of hungry.
That is
Eating
killing
the squirrel is
I'm not going to
killing
eat
the
that squirrel. I'm just saying I
That's against the rules.
was like,
actually,
have you never seen something and felt like, ooh, that looks good?
actually
Not
not against any rules. No
animate
one said no eating
objects.
squirrels.
We're not eating red. Stop it, guys.
I never said I was going to eat him. He just looks good.
are any of you guys going for the sycamore seeds as they fall down? Okay,
No.
Whistler, give me a dexterity check. So for
Okay.
roll 20, since you're new to roll 20,
Mhm.
or if
Oh.
you want to do it, you can
Yeah, I was
roll me-
like, I'll just pull out my 20 since I know where it is.
Okay, and then just add your dex for it. Anybody else that wants to do it, go ahead and let me know.
I've dealt with the Fae long enough.
13.
No thanks.
13. Whistler,
Yeah.
you get there and you get it, and then you do the little chuckle, 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 chuckle. Roll me a d8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
3. As the seedling kind of, as you catch it, it kind of sparks. It goes, psh. And you start to giggle a little bit. Just, you gain this following personality trait until dawn. You are easily amused.
More so
Any
than
could-
usual,
like
I'm
she needed
assuming.
more.
Yes. Any conflicting character trait is suppressed in the meantime. Anybody else? Anybody else going to go for a grab? Red. By the way, seeing you get between Orly, runs over to you with the dandelion and hands Asia the dandelion with kind of a flourish of a bow.
I had no intention of eating him. I just haven't ate. I'm just feeling peckish.
Thanks.
And
Okay, and you have the dandelion. Do you? And at which point, Red looks at you, kind of has an empty dandelion that's already been blown. He's like, and you hear the tree. You hear, what my friend's trying to tell you is you should make a wish, little one. By the way, my name's Northwind. I'm just here to give gifts. Feel free to take any that you want. Like, one of the little kids just literally grabbed one of the seeds and it turns into a gold piece.
ooh, I'll grab
I
one.
wish you would leave me the hell alone.
All right.
Wait,
She's
Wait,
so
did-
mean.
did you just make a pun? I expect them from Whistler, but not you, Asia.
Asia, do me a favor. Write down on your character sheet that you wish that someone would leave you the hell alone. And write that down for me.
Oh,
no.
that wasn't
Oh,
supposed to be
no.
LEAF leaf. That's what I thought. I'm sorry.
God damn
Hang on
it,
a second.
Riley.
I got.
That's what
I need to make a note. So hang on a second.
It's a tree.
While he's making the note,
Orly
Uh,
thought that she said that.
Sid will look at Red and just give him the no, bad idea, face.
Oh no, I know. I'm not touching any of it. Trust me, I've been around too. I've got my own way of doing things.
Come on, guys, it's fun. Allie will reach out and try and grab one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll join him.
Her.
Her.
That's a 21.
Definitely you. Oh God, Allie, you know Northwind, and you know literally how to do that. Orly, what'd you get?
Which it was a dexterity roll.
Mhm.
17.
Same as you. Both of you roll me a d8.
8.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
The duality
Actually,
of man.
Orly, we've already had that one. Go ahead and roll again. I want something different.
Two.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
We all do
Three.
it.
So
That's how you get to the center.
when the seed appears in both your hands, it does the burst. Allie, you gain, and Orly, you both basically gain essentially bardic inspiration. Allie, you can roll a d8 and add to any ability check before the next dawn. Or Orly, you get a d4 that you can add to any ability check before the next dawn.
Okay.
At this point, the tree goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go, but you can see me at the dragonfly rides." And he kind of, the whole tree, literally as he swings his arm. You see the ribbons, and more seeds are just falling down because he's literally pointing. And he points off towards where? Points off to here.
Bye, Northwind.
Bye, Allie. You did a great job.
I
Thanks.
can see you.
It was nice to meet you.
Bye. And Red just gives like a wink to Asia, the little. And with Orly, he's just like. And then goes scampering up Northwind.
No, I
Alright.
think that squirrel might have a thing for you.
Reaches down to one hand axe, thinks about it, remembers that she's not supposed to break shit, and just smirks and scowls.
Well, it's unusual for someone to like you more than they like me.
It
Depends on
wanted
the person.
something.
I'm beginning to think there might be some wisdom in your assessment of creatures.
All right.
That's the first time anyone has ever called me wise.
Well, you can know wisdom and not be wise, I suppose.
I know.
No, I
know a
want
lot of
someone to
dumb
write
people,
it
so that's
down.
true.
Someone called me wise.
Okay.
Whistler will look at her winged hands and go, I'm basically useless.
All right, who taught her that one?
Wasn't me.
I am not her keeper. I've not been following her around these past few years, teaching her interesting things. As much as I would probably enjoy that, I haven't been.
I'm not saying I did teach her that one, and I'm not saying I didn't, but it sounds like something I might have done.
Asia, can you stop teaching Whistler mean things to say? They're
very
nice.
useful.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
After the F word, it was
I
sort of all
haven't
downhill.
taught her fuck off, go get fucked.
You understand the
I'll get fucked.
Dear
Up
Lord.
until this
Asia.
moment, I had not taught that one.
Oh, you just did. Congratulations.
Asia,
You are
really?
not.
Maybe you should not talk around Whistler.
Literally, you see like three dwarven boys walk by as when after Whistler said "get fucked," and they go, "Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked."
It spreads.
Oh no, but boys, that's not. Oh,
This is
don't
what
say that
happens
around
when
your
you-
mom.
And
and
there's
your dad
We
and
both-
random people.
I mean,
literally, they look at you, they run over, and there's this mother who's got like basically a tray full of food. I mean, you've all seen this where they've got like
Yeah.
they've gone to the food booth with so many trays, and the kids are going, "Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked."
I mean, if you ascribe to the Scottish like dwarf ancestry combo, I assume cussing is like culturally relevant, even at a young age.
Okay, let's see if I can do Scott. Huh? This is Scottish is crap. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked.
No. I like the little high pitch. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked.
I mean, they're very, very little, young adolescent dwarves.
I was told not to mutilate property. I was not told not to mutilate minds.
This is, in fact, a true statement.
She
I
has
was
a
told
point.
to have fun.
Would you please?
She is
not
abiding by the
mutilate-
Can't get you unthrown out a second time.
My rules were not to break property. I
I
have broken
really
no
think
property.
that's more important to
But
Mr. Light, so that's probably smart.
Those children's brains belong to themselves. They're sort of property, like in a self ownership sort of way. Like they're responsible for their actions, and you kind of got rid of
Enhance
their
the property
behavior.
value.
And I believe the
not
property
very-
in question that was being destroyed was just the carnivals, not necessarily small children's brains.
I think Mr. Witch would kind of get a kick out of that, actually.
You know, I'm humored.
All right, come on, guys. Let's go to the
Feasting.
feasting orchard.
Feasting orchard.
Peachy. So as you guys are walking up, you have to pass the calliope. which a merry tune spills forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. A monkey wearing a coat covered with buttons turns a handle at the wagon's rear, sending music into the air from the rows of golden whistles. As you watch, a goblin dressed in a ladybug toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup. And basically, and you hear the monkey starts this rhyme and goes, "Spare a button if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these." Points to the jacket with all the buttons. "I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face." And this goblin, who's dressed like a ladybug, looks at all of you and goes, "Shh."
Hi, Marigold.
And Marigold's like,
Not today, hon. We're gonna see. Somebody gave us free tickets, and we're gonna go thank them. Wasn't that nice?
and you hear Ern. You see the monkeys just sitting there playing. He's like, okay. My question to you guys is, do you guys want to cut through this center section here to get to the orchard, or do you want to go around?
I was thinking around.
Do you want to go this way or this way?
Ooh, let's take the scenic route.
I was leaning towards the second one, the one
Okay.
passing by lost property, but I'm good with whatever.
Anti-clockwise.
Okay. As you guys are moving through, so much stuff to keep track of.
I will give that monkey a button.
Okay,
I will just tear one off my clothes and
not a problem.
provide it to him.
Actually,
Does he actually have buttons in the cup, or does he have
Oh, yeah.
coins in the cup?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, there's
okay.
no money.
There's no
It's
money.
just-
Okay.
And Allie, you know, yeah, they just collect buttons. Okay, I need to make a mark of something. 1 second, please.
By the way, thank you for the spreadsheet of people I would know. It's very helpful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just making up the names and Ryan
Oh.
was running
No.
with it.
She was
No.
about to be very impressed with you. You ruined
I
it.
was. I was very impressed.
Goddamn spreadsheet cheater.
No, you damn right I'm gonna cheat. I'm terrible with names.
It's true.
If you ain't
that-
cheating, you
that's
ain't
fine.
trying.
Hold on, we
Why
have
is
to. This is the smuggler motto. The smugglers must all repeat. If you ain't,
If
You ain't
cheating,
you
you
ain't
ain't.
trying.
Trying.
Oh, with all the weird delays on that.
I
was
know.
funky.
Of course. Awkward. Okay, so as you guys are moving past, you move past. Lost property is more sandwiched in, so unless you are actually going to go into the area, you wouldn't be able to.
Are there any windows that I could like stick my face into for a brief second?
Into lost property or into any of these little booths?
The lost property.
Sure. I mean, you can kind of. It's basically it's a little bit of an alleyway, so you can poke in a little bit. So what you see, and ladies and gentlemen, watch their faces.
Oh no.
No, it's actually really cool.
I put us our faces up bigger. Oh, of course.
The
it's on roll
fuck?
20.
Outside the lost property is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It's a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders, wearing fake butterfly wings. Hanging around its collar is a small wooden keg. The creature roughhouse, and you can definitely tell it's playing. With two young boys. One of the boys squeals again, Dara, again, while the other one's just hanging around the neck. Allie, you know this is Delagrin, and you also know, you actually know what's in the keg, which it would be toffee apple juice.
I'm gonna look at Ren and go, I want one.
No,
Joe.
you cannot handle that. This one's playing nice.
And
I'm an Amma. I have a shield. It's fine.
No displacer beast sin.
You Can't be serious.
No. I believe she is serious, which is the scary part.
And like
you
the
should
little
be
boy
much
is
more
playing.
supportive of your sibling. I'm just saying.
Oh no,
Kind
that's
of
the
an
whole job of
asshole.
a sibling is to not support.
At
It's
this point,
constructive criticism.
Exactly. See, you know what it is. Now go get fucked.
at this point, as you guys are talking, you see one of the little boys, and there's little items all over the place because this is like the lost and found. One of the little boys, the older one, blonde hair with like the little alfalfa little hair sticking up. He pulls out this mirror ball, and he's like, "Ooh!" And Delagran, Ali, you've never seen Delagran do this. You hear Delagran snarl, like swipe, and with a flick of the tentacle, snatches the ball back from the kid. At which point the little boy is just like ah, and starts to run away.
Ren's about
Flee,
to be
minion,
very
flee.
tense.
Irla, that was mean.
He's at which point the placer beast literally sees you guys for the first time, and he's like, "Who all can speak Sylvan?
I can.
Me.
Well, I mean, I can't speak it, but I understand it.
Who can speak Elf?"
Hold on.
Okay,
I have to check. I don't remember.
I'm checking
Yes, I
too.
can.
okay. Basically in Sylvan, you hear I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ali. It's, can I shouldn't have lost my temper. Can I gotta stay with this kid? Can someone go after the little one, the one that just ran away, please?
Ali will leap out.
Okay.
Chase.
Anybody else?
Whistler will follow Allie.
Okay.
Kid fucking deserved it.
I'm not putting my back to a creature like that, so
Nope.
we're gonna
I'm
stand
just
perfectly
staring the damn thing
stationary.
down.
Actually, the one thing you pick up from is with your passive insight, you see general remorse, like actually really sad about that. It was like, damn it.
That's not gonna change my mind.
I'm gonna ask Derlogren
Nope.
if he's okay, or if they are okay. Like, why did you snap like that? You seem like a nice fella.
All right. We'll deal. Either Allie and Whistler, whoever wants to, make a perception check. Whoever wants to do it, if the other helps, you get advantage, which means you roll twice and keep the highest.
I'll help.
Okay.
Wow, even with advantage, only a 16.
That's good.
I have a
Allie,
+7 perception, so that's pretty low.
no worries. So as you guys are moving through the crowds, and literally Allie and Whistler, you're doing that very comedic look either way, and you see the young boy. He's at a candy stall with like there's candied apples, and he's just got this he a little bit of one tear, and he's just kind of like but you see him, he's by a candy stall.
Ali's gonna walk up and, hey, are you okay? That was really mean of him, but he says he's sorry.
It's okay. I shouldn't. That's stuff that didn't belong to me. I just Delagran's been really nice, and we're waiting for our mom to come back. We lost her and everything, and he's been really nice. I mean, I didn't mean to make him upset. Do you think he'll forgive me?
He will. It's okay. Come on. Let's go back, and so we can find your parents. Lost parents are really scary, so I understand.
Oh, all right. As you guys are coming back, Orly, Delagran goes, there's no excuse. He sighs and goes, my cub was named Star, and that was his favorite toy. And he vanished without a trace many, many years ago. And it's all I have to remember Star. And honestly, I'm starting to forget what Star looks like. And you see he's got the little ball, and it's kind of with the two tails, it's kind of patting it between.
Did Allie know Star, or was that after her time or before her time?
It was after your time, but you've heard the story because you're in a carnival, and it's one big family.
Sure.
This is why you know this is way out of character.
The tea got spread.
And I'm gonna say that's you literally say that as you walk up, and Blagrin goes like, and he goes, Al, can you translate for the human because I cannot speak common?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm really, really sorry. That was rude of me.
And she'll translate word for word.
At which point the little kid just walks over and gives a big ol' hug.
Aw.
Let's see here.
Hugs from germ-ridden kids are the best.
There's some irony in that.
Hey, this is fantasy escapism. There is no global panini happening right now, so it's fine.
Look, that doesn't change that
Yeah,
historically kids are germ-ridden mongrels.
kids
so-
are gross.
Okay. But he's
See,
just,
I say nicer things about children.
But
German mongrels is up there.
look, I'm not channeling the Francis Bryan approach to daycare service for this adventure, so we're not going here. No.
What daycare service? It's dump the kids off and go take the mom and the dad.
it's the opposite of a daycare service.
Yes, I'm taking the parents with me. The kids will figure their own shit out.
He-
I wish this wasn't true, but this happened. I'm sure.
Yeah. At this point, the mother is the kids are hugging, and Delagrin's still batting the ball between the tails. This mother comes walking up, and she goes, Vito, both of you come. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I took one eye off of. Oh, jeez, this is embarrassing.
Did it
It's-
pop
it's-
right out?
Pats Whistler on the shoulder, reaching up, patting Whistler on the shoulder. it's okay.
That's-
Kids get lost here all the time.
Mm.
We're used to it. We're glad you found them, though.
And you hear Delagrin goes. It says in Sylvan, if it goes, remind them to make sure they have their wings on.
Make sure you all have your wings on. That's very important, okay?
Okay. And the mother's like, "Oh God, yeah," and she's got like the little wings off on her side. Like I said, the mother with the huge ass bag of shit pulls it on there, puts the two little wings, and they head off. And Delagrin goes, "It's just he's like, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. First day, new place. It's stressful. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay."
Where are you all off to?
Certainly not the fisting grounds.
Feasting.
Feasting.
We are
Sure.
actually going to the feasting grounds. Apparently, someone bought us all tickets, and we wanted to go say thank you because it was very nice.
Some of us want to say thank you. Some of
We
us have
all
other questions.
Want to say thank you?
or ask questions.
I have
You
many
can
questions.
do both.
Yes, there will be questions being asked.
Okay. Well, enjoy yourselves, and when you get time, come back. Once you get a chance to look over, I want to talk to you
Of course,
About-
yeah.
about Mr. Light and Mr. Witch.
Oh, of course.
At this point, if you guys get any confused, it goes, they are the owners of the festival.
Oh.
I've picked that up. Yes.
All right.
And I'm gonna just like stay back for a second and just say, I understand time is both a painful thing and a thing that can, it can both ease the pain and greaten it. And I don't believe you'll ever truly forget your child. No amount of time has that power.
And I will give it like a wing pat on the shoulder.
Okay. And he goes, at which Delagran goes, if you happen to see him, would you?
Absolutely, of course. I don't suppose creatures like yourself are very common, and odds are, if I ever were to see one, he would be your kin.
At which
This
point,
place.
Go ahead.
Oh, this place has a funny way of taking people apart and bringing them back together.
Very true. He put in your inventory a mirror ball because Delagran gives you the mirror ball.
Okay.
Just goes, if you find him, please give this to him. By the way, Ren and Sin, just because the nature of you two are, roll a perception check on something.
Oh no.
Oh
No,
boy,
no,
here we go.
What is my actual perception?
It would be a nat 20.
Okay.
This'll be funny.
Did you get a nat 1?
I actually did.
Nice. They really are.
Damn it, guys.
At this point, Sin, that displacer beast has just set you on edge, and you're trying to pull down your natural inclination because obviously you know Allie, and if Allie says they're okay, they've got to be. But then again, Allie's a little naive, so. Ren, what you pick up is two things, and especially with your way your character's built, you're going to actually know this more. One, you've noticed time is moving slower than it should. I mean, it's not like everything's moving in slow motion, but it feels like an hour should have passed, but you know for a fact it hasn't. And secondly, when the kid came back and hugged Lagrin, all the colors and everything seemed to get a little brighter, a little more vibrant.
Just around them, or just like color period everywhere?
As you're walking, color period. You know, with the nat 20, especially with the way you are, with what your occupation is, you would surmise that this place has got ties to the Feywild, and the Feywild is run off of emotion, for good and bad. So something good happening, it's obviously the place is reacting positively towards it.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys continue to move on, are you guys kind of making a beeline there, or are you still kind of looking around and whatnot?
I mean, we're kind of we're moseying, but kind of, I would say, kind of purposeful moseying.
I think Allie's trying to drag them along.
Whistler's following.
Mosey.
I'm getting
if
distracted.
Whistler loses sight of anybody, that's it. So she's.
Oh yeah.
They are keeping an eye on Allie.
As you guys are walking by, you see this Goliath is walking by. He looks over at Ren. As you're doing this observation, he looks over at you. He is about to say something, at which point a puff of glitter in it, this bald head with tattoos, suddenly changes it from a human face. It's like, and turns into into a donkey. And you see like 3 little pixies go flying by, like zoom, and where they've dropped the glitter on them.
Oh dear Lord, what have we gotten ourselves into?
At which point, you've never heard a donkey laugh, but you hear it like,
that sound is atrocious.
What happened to your 2 sense of whimsy? I remember when you used to be fun.
I got stuck in the Feywild. That's what happened.
Are you calling us not fun? I think I'm a blast.
I just remember when we were younger, you were such joyous people.
Yes, take a look at me. I've been through a lot lately.
You look like shit.
Thank you very much, Whistler, for that.
I
Whistler!
mean,
I definitely did not teach that one.
to be fair,
No.
he
Whistler
doesn't-
is proper on that one.
he does appear to have aged more than I expected people of his species to do. So it's very interesting. Did you
Are
Did
you
you go
being
through a different time
specious?
loop? No,
No,
I'm noting his appearance. You look much better than he does.
Well, I always
Hang on
do,
now.
but
Hang on.
Well, but
Just because I look older
much
than her does not
younger.
mean I am not the better looking one.
Oh, you look much older than she does.
We're
Right.
bickering and we're walking and we're
So are you
bickering and we're
actually older?
walking.
I'm very interested in time.
No,
So like,
we're
you-
the same age.
Yes, but you didn't like get stuck in some sort of loop in which you were allowed to age separately from
Oh,
her.
for the love of all that it is. No.
no.
And why do you look so awful?
Trauma.
I've had a rough time. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, you could always tell us we're your friends.
Right. Again, I'll reiterate. I had a rough time. Let's leave it at that. Friend
Well,
and
what-
no.
But Ren, what happened? We want to know. If there's something we can do to help, we want to help.
Listen, if you truly want to know, you'll also look just like I do.
It's not.
I
I
pleasant.
can make it happen.
I don't think that's very likely.
Hmm.
I would have to be shorter and, lose a lot of feathers.
All right, let me put it a different way. If you would
I
like
can
to
help you
age
lose the
more than
feathers.
your years, I can help with that.
Do not take that offer.
She's right. Do not take it. I can do
Again,
it if you
would-
want.
Just to clarify, we're not talking about. God damn it, British!
Story of my life.
You don't have time. Again, not time travel, correct?
No, I cannot
Okay,
travel
just-
through time,
you
nor have I ever
know-
been stuck in a time loop.
Timing
I'm
is the
aware
most
of.
important thing. It's if you do not have precise timing, then things will never be as they should.
Trust me, if anybody's aware of timing around myself, it's me. All right?
I mean,
You should
Good.
learn how to-
precise
Settled.
timing
Done.
is
How about we keep
so-
moving? Thank you all. And Ren's just gonna keep walking.
All right.
I'm gonna
Precise
follow
timing
right
is so
behind him.
fluid.
How many episodes of Lucifer have you watched?
All of them.
All right. So
Yeah.
context
Everyone.
on that. First of all, we love that show. But when I was playing Sir Francis Bryan, that was the voice. So I spent the whole goddamn season doing that voice.
You just gotta watch the show a few times to get it back in the.
Oh yeah.
Tell
How do I be
me
both British
about
and
it.
sound better than everyone else?
I know.
Oh wait, that's just
So-
me British. Haha.
little story time. I'll make it quick. Basically, I didn't know how well I was doing on the accent. Then I had somebody come up to me and said, "So your voice is like the biscuits from Babes, absolutely horrible for you, but so delicious. Throw in some silky melted chocolate.
Oh my
It's
God.
wonderful."
That's
And I'm like,
amazing.
I did my job right.
All right. And on that note, to bring you guys back, you guys entering the feasting orchard.
Feasting.
So, Asia,
Feasting.
so
Feasting.
Asia can get off her thing of fisting.
Are there children around?
Yes, it's
Everywhere.
A
It's a
carnival.
carnival.
So to distract, the one nice thing Asia's gonna do today is distract from Ren and just start like whispering bad words to kids so they can start screaming them so that everyone's focused on her, and we'll leave Ren alone about the fact that he looks like he got fucked over by a porcupine and a rhino at the same time.
You know, there's a South Park song about that, but moving on. So music and mirth radiate from this park. The scents of flowers, meat, and berry pie waffle through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum and pipes strum. And everywhere they're singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. There's like as you guys walk in, there's like 4 tables. There's 4 men that are behind like this, what looks like a wall. And they've got dice behind it. One of them's got like really good fucking hair, like gorgeous hair model. One of them is is red hair with kind of a high pitched voice. The other one's like balding back with glasses, and the other one has got a hat on, like a ball cap. And they've got like 4 people at each of their tables with like sheets of paper, and they're rolling dice. And the one with the really good hair leans up and goes, Brennan, man, how do you handle encumbrance? Because seriously, this guy's busting my balls. And Brennan's like, look, I'm having to deal with her breaking my entire universe. Go ask Crawford. And the other guy with the glasses is like, look, man, I've got my own table to deal with. You don't need to ask me every piece of freaking advice. And the guy with the ball cap's like, well, you could always ask me. I'm the one that created everything. Create the stupid system. At which point the people are all like, and they get back to their tables.
Oh no.
And from what you guys looking and watching, up on a stage, you see a group of 6 people walking away from an elf, an Eladrin. Ren, you would know an Eladrin is an elf from the Feywild. I mean, this is as Fey as it gets. In greens, they all have the color of the summer. Very flamboyantly dressed, big ass motherfucking hat with a feather, with a guitar, and he's kind of waving off to this group. It's like it's this whole mishmash of people. There's like a satyr, a big old bugbear, a half elf. Can't figure out what this one is, but she's got like really long hair, and they're all just walking. And he starts strumming the guitar, and he's like whispering under his breath of peaches and cream, peaches for me. And he kind of looks at all of you. Allie, you don't know this guy actually. This is like there's entertainers that come and go, but you're not familiar with this one. And he plays, he kind of sits and looks and goes, come on over. And don't worry, I'm not going to ask for any coin or anything.
Oh, you'll walk right up.
Come on up, all the rest of you.
I'm going to lean over to Asia, like turn my head 90 degrees, lean all the way down, and just get right next to her face and go, I don't see any fisting going on, but if you're good, perhaps they might let you change that. And then just like stand straight back up, straight face, go forward.
And you hear the Aladdin goes,
very quiet.
Okay.
Fisting for you, fisting all the time.
Wow.
I'm gonna turn to Red and go, this is a very strange place.
Allie is visibly very confused.
At which point he goes, I see you've all shown up. Ariane Silverfawn, at your service. Teller of stories, chronicler of heroes. All the stories I tell have absolutely nothing to do with me and have to do with the people and the heroes that go about. Come, sit down, sit in front of the stage.
I'd rather stand.
Well, dear, you are short, so you standing or sitting is going to look about the same. But you're cute as a button.
Don't worry, Asia. I don't think you're cute at all.
He actually looks at you and goes, that depends. Are we doing it one time at the owner, or are you asking for me to do it both times at the same time to you? Because I'm actually kind of talented enough to I might be able to pull that one off.
And on
Who
that note,
said
I'm
I'd
sitting
be
down.
receiving anything?
I'm more than
He's
happy.
a pitcher.
He goes, I don't mind catching.
Oh, guys, we're not playing baseball. What are you talking about?
Yes, we are. We're absolutely playing baseball.
Oh, you poor sweet child.
Allie just plops down, cross-legged, looked up at him expectantly.
It's easier just to let it happen.
Have I really aged this much in all this time?
It feels like it, yeah.
It does.
He kind of looks at you and goes, no, well, experiences, Ren, are all that can happen.
Trust me, I know.
Hold up. How do you know his name?
Well,
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I would know your names because Sin and Ali and Ren and Orly and Asia and Whistler. Your tickets. I'm the ones that got them for you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That was very generous. We all really appreciate that, sir.
Of course. Worry not.
Appreciate is a strong word.
Before anyone says anything rude, we are very grateful.
Grateful is
worry.
another adjective.
Now expect the rude thing.
I just wanted to know why the fuck you bought our tickets. I don't see why that is considered rude.
I like blunt. It's nice and wonderful, and besides, she's angry when she's angry.
We also got the
Yes.
blunt part from the fisting. We know.
Well, if you like
Yeah.
blunt, you should see what she can do with that staff.
No. I've heard those stories. I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. No, well, I guess
You
the best
have
way to
some
put it.
intelligence about you. Congratulations.
Well, bards, we're smarter than I'm smarter than the average Eladrin.
You did say you were willing to catch though, so
That's because I enjoy.
well then why don't you want to get the staff?
Not my kink.
That was more of an entendre. Because I don't think Allie understands what we're talking about.
I'm really confused, guys. I thought we were
At which
talking about
point-
baseball.
We're not talking about baseball.
Alrian looks at Allie and goes, so, and I'm not trying to be a smartass. What I'm talking about is,
Oh, but pitching and
Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it.
Oh,
Just
but wait, she doesn't. And you do, and
That's where the
But
staff
I
comes into
could.
play. See, you know,
There. I'm not gonna be the one that tells you.
There is
there's a
not
tool
enough-
for every action.
there is not enough alcohol.
We
in my
should buy a
system for
book.
this.
We should buy you a book.
I
Buy you a
like
book.
books. That would be very
We'll
nice.
buy you a picture book, and someone else can explain this because I don't want to.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
this
I
is
didn't
why-
teach them that.
So the funny part is with Kinku's, if you guys ever, her voice changes every time she's doing the quote. So eventually, it is going to be your voice coming out of her with something.
I know.
Yes.
Oh,
So at which
no.
point, Alrian just looks at you a lot and goes, well, as for why, to be honest, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and where you need to be. I just happen to help move things along. I mean, you've all lost something.
We've lost something?
Well, let's be honest.
Yes.
You look very. You're not the best that you could have been.
Right. Let's not bring up my looks again, please.
He's
Well,
not.
Dignity.
They're not talking
He's
about
very
your looks.
Always
sensitive.
dignity.
No, I'm talking about the fact that how his viewpoints on life and what it is. I mean, it's obvious to anyone that you look at him that you're missing kind of a middle point in any sort of viewpoint.
No, I don't believe there's anything missing here.
Oh, so everything's the extremes of either it's good or evil.
Sounds about right.
The
Oh, but-
entire world's full of everything in between.
No, I believe I can classify everything in one end of the spectrum or the other.
What
I'm-
about shades of gray?
Ren
There's
is
so
gonna be
much gray.
Sid is gonna be shaking her head very like behind him like mm-mm, mm-mm.
And in that like sibling sense, I know she's back there doing
Yeah,
this shit. I'm just gonna,
Anytime you
like,
turn around, it's gonna be.
I know what you're doing.
What about when I bring up how bad you look, but out of my concern for your well-being? Is that good or evil?
Yes, unfortunately, I know you are good. You've yet to prove that you are evil.
But is the action evil, or is it just? And good people do
It's
evil
just
things.
mean.
This is. I did not expect to get so philosophical.
Mean
today.
does not necessarily equal evil.
Yes, it does. If you're being mean, you're evil.
No, sometimes you can be mean for a good thing.
No. If
Oh
you're
no. He's got a point, and I'm gonna just like kind of look at in between Asia and the bard. And, like some people like it when you're mean to them in certain circumstances, in the right connotation, and
Well, right. And if you want philosophical discussions, you can get on the swan ride. There's a swan that loves to talk about existentialism. Not me
Oh.
personally, not a fan.
I'm gonna
no,
turn
no, no,
to
no,
Ren and go.
no, no,
What
no,
is
not
existentialism?
feathering. Not
We're,
feathering.
we're not getting into this, Sen.
All
no.
right.
We've had this debate before. It didn't go through last time. We're not trying it again.
But so, as a result of me paying for your tickets for you to go and enjoy yourselves, Perhaps you're here to do some good, as there's many things that need help. Also, I would recommend you head to the carousel if you're wanting to find what you've lost. Might give you some direction. Or not, you can just sit here and enjoy the park for the next 7 hours.
So, player question:
Mhm.
Are we aware of the physical items that we lost?
You are aware of the thing. You all would know the items that you've lost. When I say you are not the best human you could be, the best person, you guys know that's a very true statement.
Okay,
There
so we know
is
like
a void in all of your life that is missing.
okay, so we feel like something's missing, not just
Yes.
everyone else notices. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just choosing to ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted it was if we were all on the same page of like, yeah, I'm missing part. Like I haven't felt the same since I was here 8 years ago.
Yeah. It is literally there. The best way I can describe it is in your psyche, there is a hole that you've never been able to fill with anything.
So am I just too dumb to understand the philosophical discussion that just happened, or did this fucker not actually answer my question?
This would probably be the GM missing your question. So what was your question?
Why the fuck did you buy our ticket?
He actually did answer. He goes, "You're exactly where you need to be," and he's also, and I'm also here to, I'm a teller of tales, and your stories are going to be real interesting. It's already interesting so far.
So you just bought our tickets because you think we'll make a good story for you to profit off of later.
We're just entertainment.
No. You're not making any stories about me. Stop it. Put it out now.
He's doing it so we're in the right place at the right time.
He actually, you see the hat that he has in front of him. There's no money. And he goes, "I don't make any money. I just like to tell stories. I'm not making any profit."
No, don't care. No stories about me.
Then what do you get out of getting these stories of us?
Perhaps I like to make sure things that have gone wrong, I like to see done right. Perhaps I don't like the idea that I see 6 people with holes in their lives not getting a chance to get it corrected. Perhaps I don't like the idea that 6 friends that are estranged who used to be very tight. It just depends on how you look at it. If you're thinking I've got some type of ulterior motive, trust me, dear, I just like stories. If anybody wants to insight, you can, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're inciting the fuck
I'm gonna
out of it.
insight because I'm gonna laugh at this one.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh if you get a 20, he gets a 1.
17.
Okay.
Allie is just like, well, we did break in 8 years ago, so we kind
14.
of did deserve to lose something. We deserve to be punished a little bit.
12.
He's actually gonna have a reaction to that. Okay, so Sin, what did you get?
14.
Ren got a 17. Orly got what?
12.
Asia, are you inciting?
Yes.
Okay. And Whistler, do you want to insight? Oh, by the way, anytime y'all want to insight anybody, especially with as suspicious you guys are, say it. What'd you get?
We are a suspicious group.
We're very suspicious.
Some of us are.
Asia, what did you get?
That would be a 6.
For Asia, you don't think he's lying, but his entire demeanor is throwing you off. Orly, you think he sounds on the level, but whether you have a natural suspicion of nothing in life is free, especially with you as being a wizard and being book learned, you understand everything with the Feywild. There's always a cost involved. Sin and Ren, he's straight up telling the truth. There is actually no deception whatsoever. Literally, you've never run into anybody as an Eladrin. Like I said, they live in the Feywild. You've never seen a Fey be this straight. Especially Ren, you've never heard of a Fey being this straightforward.
Yeah, that's why I'm not buying it. Like Ren is not buying in the lightest.
I'm going to tell you right now. You know he's telling the truth, though.
Yeah,
There's
but
no,
just
there's absolutely no
You're still
deception.
suspicious. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can still,
because
you
it's
can
like
still
this is-
believe someone and think that they're really suspicious.
because this
Oh,
is
yeah.
not possible.
But there are exceptions to everything. But yeah, you do know for a fact he is literally, especially with your 17, the extra part I will add for you is literally if he is broken down walls to show exactly what he is. So he is holding nothing back.
Okay.
So now, Alrian, when he hears Ali say that, you see him for the first time get a little angry and honestly goes, with all due respect, no. Just because one walks through, with all due respect, dear Ali, you're wrong. There are some things, some deals should never be made. Some things should not be taken. And things need to be set right.
But we did something bad and we deserve to be punished for that.
You deserve to have your hand slapped. He kind of picks up your hand and kind of taps it very lightly. But what happened to you should not be that. It's out of hand. It was out of bounds. I should not say any more. But I want to put you in the right direction and perhaps put you on your way if you choose. And besides, there's always the custard eating contest. At which point, you literally see like this little dwarf with rainbow hair gets on the thing and goes, all right, audience, it's the fairy cake eating contest. And now as much custards and cupcakes you stuff in your gob, and you can win yourself a prize. And when you guys look back, Alrian is gone.
Oh, Whistler, you'd be good at this. You should go enter. You can eat really fast.
All it takes is one ticket punch on your ticket, and you win yourself a happy little prize.
I'm just gonna lean over to Sin, and in reference to the fact that fucker disappeared on us, I'm like, this is why I hate the Feywild.
Trust me, it does not get much better.
I know.
You could at least try some custard while you're here. You might as well.
Whistler is like, okay,
All right.
ticket.
Okay, so who's taking part of the contest? Okay, no Asia. Orly, are you gonna go stuff your gob full of custard?
I was feeling a little peckish earlier, so I might go have. I mean, I assume they don't have any squirrel flavored, but I'm down with whatever.
Peckish. Haha.
But
As a person who has made custard, I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, this is not gonna be pretty.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Rin,
Gonna
are
be
you
messy
gonna
as shit.
shove food in your mouth?
Nah, he's still like really set off on everything here.
Okay. Ali, are you gonna take part of this or?
No, she's gonna be Whistler's cheerleader.
Okay.
Like in the crowd, yelling, screaming, jumping up.
San, are you gonna do anything?
No. I think I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, so it's just Whistler and Orly. Okay, so who's getting set up is you got like this, who kind of sits up, rolls up there is this swashbuckling guy with the whole hat, literally comes flying off a chandelier and lands right there with a rapier and a smile of, ha ha! And also just a halfling with a big belly just kind of plops down. And so you guys are competing. So the way this works is mark on your character sheet that you have 7 punches left. Because it takes a punch. Because literally he puts up there, he kind of wiggles his fingers, and with a bit of prestidigitation, a hole is punched into your ticket. You can eat a contestant can swallow a cupcake in about 3 seconds, and you can safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus your Constitution modifier. So look at your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
All right. So this is going to go in 3 rounds. So for round 1, how many cupcakes are you going to eat, Orly? And
Is that how many I can eat per round, or is that how many I can eat total?
for the first round, this is how many you're eating. We're going to do 3 rounds of this.
Okay.
So you can eat. So what is your Constitution modifier?
1.
So you can safely eat 4. If you want to push more than that, you got to make for each additional cake, you have to make a Constitution saving throw. So how many do you want to eat?
I'm gonna eat 5.
Okay, roll me a con save twice. Don't tell me the results yet. Whistler, what is your con modifier?
+1.
Okay, so you can safely eat 4. How many do you want to eat?
She's gonna go with they're gonna go with 5.
Okay, so that means you're going to with +1. So you're going to only need to roll once. So roll it once, and you hear the dwarf goes, "All right, ready, set, gorge!" And they start eating. All right, Orly, what was your first Constitution saving throw?
13.
All right, you're man, that custard's good. You put that in there and you slam right through it. All right, what was your second one?
A 9.
Oh, you hit in there in that custard. You hear Orly's stomach kind of do the girdle of. You take 3 points of custard damage.
Ooh.
So
I'm sorry, the custard has its own type of damage?
yes,
Custard damage. What the fuck?
So basically, reduce your hit points by 3. You'll get them back. You'll regain it after you'll regain all your hit points at the end of taking custard damage. Okay, Whistler, you rolled a con save. What'd you get?
15.
Okay, no problem. You slam it right through there. Let's see here.
Yay, Whistler! Good job! Yay, 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 yay!
The swashbuckler, his stomach's kind of gurgle twice, like as he's like trying to do like 4 extra that he should, and he's not looking too hot. Halfling, he's looking at both of you two, just going. All right, round 2. How many cupcakes do you want to eat, Orly?
Real quick, were there any rules about cheating?
You did not hear anything, though. It would go against it depends on what you want to do.
I was just like, oh man, some people get really tired when they eat. And he's like, as if he sees himself losing, he's just thinking about casting sleep on the remaining people in the bar.
You contest. To quote the pretty hair guy, you can certainly try.
I will actually do that. I'm just gonna
no.
with his mouth full of like cupcake, just start like whispering the sleep spell.
I want to see if I notice this. So I guess that's perception.
Okay. There's multiple roles involved in this.
Yeah, Allie is gonna want to notice too.
Okay. First, with sleep, what are the components to it? Is it verbal, somatic, and...
It is all 3.
Okay. First
so
thing first.
Just a little, like, reach into my bag, and there's a pinch of sand that comes out.
That's not the part. It's you trying... So you're just eating your normal amount without having to do a saving throw.
Yep. I'm just gonna, like, in between the stuffing of the cupcake, like, a couple of words.
I would like you to roll... Arcana. I'm not going to put you at disadvantage, but the DC's going to be kind of hard because you're literally within 6. You're eating a cupcake and trying to cast the spell. So we're first going to start there.
It's a 24.
Jesus.
Hey. Now I would like are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yep. Just like, I don't want anybody, just like, that's why I'm kind of like pretending, like also eating while I'm doing it.
I now would like a sleight of hand at disadvantage. And if I could put super duper disadvantage, I would.
Extra disadvantage.
You can't.
With disadvantage, it's a 6.
Okay. Allie and Ren, your perception needs to be to 6.
18.
17.
Okay, hang on. Whistler, what is your passive perception?
Un momento, por favor. 13.
Okay.
Gotta be higher than a 6.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. 11. Passive perception, 11. I was looking at investigation.
All right. Jesus Christ. Whistler, how many cakes are you eating?
I'll go with the same tried and true 5.
Okay, roll me a con save again.
No, stop. On the floor.
Do not break yourself playing my game, damn it.
15 again.
She's
All right.
just that kind of specialist. She's gonna hurt herself playing virtual D&D.
No.
While rolling a Constitution saving throw, I might add.
She's no
Oh, wait.
longer on
Let-
cast. There's no
let me-
longer
let me roll-
requirement.
Let me roll Shayla's con save. 1. I actually rolled a 1.
She's no longer on cast. She's no longer required to live till June. She can die whenever she wants to at this point.
No, she has
yes!
to end this damn game.
Twitch
She's
chat
under my
just saying Wild
restriction.
Magic Surge for Whistler.
Oh,
No,
wow.
no wild magic. Okay. Ren, Allie, yeah, you both see Orly casting this spell. So does the dwarf with the rainbow. Because you rolled an 18 and literally. Okay, so you cast the spell. Who are you hitting? Who are you shooting?
So all of the other contestants, but per the rules of the sleep spell, it targets the person with the lowest health points first.
Okay.
And I have to roll 5d8 to see how many HP we get to put to
Roll
sleep.
5d8.
If any of those fuckers have less than 15, that'd be great.
The sad part is I actually know how much they've got. I just did the math in my head.
You got 30 HP. Whoever's lowest first.
Is it Lois or it's whoever you affect?
No, it's so I affect all everybody I choose in a 90-foot radius, and I can affect the lowest first, or in a 20-foot radius within 90 feet.
What is your HP, Whistler?
15.
Okay. Hits the halfling first. And you rolled 30?
Yep.
Because the halfling had 4 hit points, so that's
Oh, no.
26 left. The swashbuckler. You nail the swashbuckler. Whistler, you start getting a little drowsy, but you kind of like shake it off a little bit. Yeah, you two totally saw this. The dwarf literally is walking over and puts his, looks to you straight in the eye and goes, "What are you doing?"
You just look like you could use a nap. As I'm still shoving cupcakes into my beak.
Orly, enough.
Allie's screaming, "Stop cheating! Stop cheating!"
At which point, all the crowd,
Someone's cheating?
including, yeah, you see all the gamers that were gaming at the table all look.
Oh,
they
no.
turn, and they start throwing dice at Orly.
I would like to say I did not see any rules against using magic.
At which point, the dwarf goes, "All right, items on the agenda. Talk to Mr. Light and Mr. Light and Mr. Watch about a damn rule thing." All right. At which point, this left is, all right, last round is between you two. And no, he's literally this stubby little dwarf's finger, no spell casting. And then he looks
Okay.
over at Whistler and go, "Kick his ass."
Don't worry,
Yay,
we'll
Whistler,
keep him from doing
yay!
it.
Okay.
Sin,
more
you
round
get his
of
left
this.
arm.
How
On it.
One more round. How many of you guys are going to throw on this? Knock off your spell, by the way. Very fun. Very cute. And
Wait,
I think I need because I did 4 and then I did 5, so I'm 1 behind, right?
yes.
I'll go for 7.
Jesus. Okay. How many are you going for, Whistler? Hang on.
Math is hard.
You would need to, with being 1 ahead, he did 7. You're going to need to do,
I would
check
need
my math
7.
here, guys, at least 2. Hang on, guys. Ian. Hi, honey. You wanna hug?
Hi, honey.
All right. Bye.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Ian, what was your question before I run
Did
off?
she take any actual damage from sleep?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked.
No. No. It does do
Yeah.
no damage.
Yeah, it just rolls. You just do an HP pool of people to sleep.
All right. I think Whistler, you're gonna need to do at least 2 to stay ahead of Orly.
No, she needs to do 3 to stay ahead of Orly.
All right. 2 to match, 3 to beat him.
4.
All right. Orly and Whistler, roll con save number 1.
Whistler doesn't need to. She gets 3 and then +1 con. She's good.
Okay. So roll your con, both of you. What'd you get?
19.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, you both make it. Orly, roll
Nice.
2 more times. Let's see if you can beat them. Beat them.
4.
All right, you take custard damage.
Aw.
6 points of custard damage. Have your hit points hit to 0 yet? Okay.
We're getting
One-
there.
One more roll.
9.
Ah! And 5 more points of custard
I am
damage.
unconscious due to custard damage.
At this point, you see Orly puts the last one in, and just like Stand By Me with the pie eating scene, there's the whole.
Oh no. The blueberry pie.
Yeah, at which point his head goes straight into a pile, and you see the dwarf moves this plate of cupcakes as Orly's head's going down. Goes, how did that happen? Splat. All right.
As I face down into the cupcakes, a small owl appears from underneath my robe and begins flying around my head in a circle.
Oh.
Wow.
Where did
which
that
one-
one come from?
That's my familiar.
He just cartoon logicked us.
At the point, the dwarf goes, and our winner, the kenku, that whisper, the kenku. At which point he gives, and you win
Are the champion.
this huge ornate cupcake, which he tells you, he goes, if you eat the whole cupcake, you turn invisible. Basically, it's a potion of invisibility.
Oh shit.
A cupcake of invisibility.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
That could be useful.
Yeah.
Hey, Biscuit.
We're screwed.
One of my favorite Starfinder items, because it's like a tech world. They have a nutritious 10-pound gummy bear. That consists. If you eat the whole thing, it sustains you for a week, and then you get like a day of. But if you eat more than one, you get really sick.
So
If you die by custard, you go to the special hell.
right.
Gotta love you, Shadow.
Do I get my hit points back, or am I just like?
Yeah, go ahead and get your hit points
Just
back.
wake up like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
really full. That's just very good custard. Good
Oh, yeah,
job.
by the way-
Very good job, Whistler.
At this point, where do you guys want to go to next?
I want to go after the guy who ran out on us.
The elf.
The elf dude.
The bard guy.
Yeah.
You can't go after someone if you don't know where they're at, though.
Okay, but I'm not smart enough to figure that out. I'm just gonna
Oh,
go
okay.
in the
That's fair.
direction I think they went.
That's fair.
Where did you think they went?
Away from here.
What? Do you have like a preferred direction, or what do you?
I'm gonna go the opposite way around than we came.
No, this is not how it works. Just stop.
It could be.
In true sibling behavior, I'm just gonna go and run off.
Okay.
Fair point. Have fun.
All right. Are y'all splitting the party on me on the first game session?
Looks like she is.
Oh God. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna use minor illusion to show Ali a couple of things, just diagram level of some of the stuff we just tried to explain to him.
Wow.
Just from a very like scientific instructional chart view of.
Are you
just
sure
he
you
didn't
want to
seem
stick
understand
around
some
for that?
concept.
Nope.
I was gonna say,
I'm going
Allie's
with
like,
you.
but we need to follow her. She's running away. We need to.
Okay, we can do
we-
this later.
I'm not
That's
really
okay.
running away. I'm just walking away. Like the fact that you all can chase me if you want to. It's not a very hard chase.
How big is Allie?
Allie's like 3'6".
Can a medium person easily carry a? I assume you're a small person.
Yes, she is small
Yes.
and she
Yeah.
weighs all of like 60 pounds with all her gear.
Okay. Can a medium
So-
person easily carry a small person?
I think. I thought.
Sure.
I'm just gonna if they want, I will pick them up and we can fly after.
Yes.
All
Allie is okay with flying.
I just
doesn't
put
like
you on
being
my
carried,
shoulders and put
but-
you on my shoulders and we can just go.
Flying is acceptable.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you going after your sister, Ren, or are you being contrary as a brother is?
Grudgingly, I'm gonna I'll keep a healthy distance, but yeah, I'm going.
All right. Then in that case, I don't have to put a separate one. So, okay. So you guys are not heading straight, which would be the carousels. Are you heading around? Or
Around.
straight.
I'm going continuing the anti-clockwise
All right.
because we went the other way, so he probably isn't going to be that way.
All right.
Send dumb brain.
Very dumb.
Well, I realized earlier that he's the smart one. He has a +2 modifier to intelligence, and I've got a -1. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, -1.
That's a problem.
8 int people. Let's go. High five.
You know, you could just high five me in person.
So
That's
are
too
we
much effort.
all actually dumb?
Are we all himbos?
Except
Like-
for me.
I'm not dumb. I
hold
am
on.
big smart.
I have a +1 to my intelligence.
What's yours,
I have a-
Riley?
I have a 0 wisdom.
19.
Yeah, he's smart.
So no, we have 2 bimbos.
2
Yeah.
bimbos.
Because I have
I-
0 intelligence, 0 wisdom.
Well, especially for Sin, because
Which
all
is-
of my stats are for like strength and con and dex, and nothing in the intelligence factors.
Yeah, you guys hit him with sticks. That doesn't take much thinking.
Nope.
Oh
I
god.
put enough in charisma to give me a decent
Riley and I are the
spell
smart ones.
casting modifier. That's all.
Yikes.
I have a super high wisdom. I have a 20
Yeah, yeah.
wisdom.
He's the small rabbit person is full of ancient knowledge.
So we've got
Ancient
ancient
wisdom.
knowledge,
No
and then
knowledge,
idiocy.
lots of wisdom.
You got book smarts, not street smarts.
Oh
this is
goodness, we're
hilarious.
screwed.
So
You'll
as you
be
guys,
fine.
so as you guys are walking by, you notice that
Or flying.
or flying, you notice to your left, the enormous swans are gliding through the water, with being pulled by ornate gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into the banks of silver mist as they wind down the river. A jetty extends at which, at the end, a waiting spawn preens itself with feathers. And also a little further, you see a large crowd is starting to form, and you're starting to hear the light sounds of singing.
I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I'm gonna keep walking towards the sounds of the singing to see if
Okay.
it's our bard, because I know what bards do.
All right,
Just-
the rest.
As
Right.
silently as possible, we're flying right behind her. And owls don't make any noise when they fly.
Okay, but I don't. I make all of the noise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sneaking behind you so you don't see me.
Roll stealth.
Hold on, it's probably gonna be at a disadvantage because Allie's like, this is so cool. Oh my
Exactly.
god, I've never flown. This is the coolest thing ever.
Because I'm also
Roll.
assuming that Ren is caught up to me, so I know that they came after me.
Oh no, Ren is like 6 feet behind you, just letting you go. Just like
And Asia's flying around by Ren, like, you fuckers do whatever you fuckers are gonna do, and I'll throw an axe at someone if they try to hurt you while you're doing whatever dumb shit you're gonna do.
So
Both of those were terrible, so I got a 6.
Then roll me perception at disadvantage because you're focusing on trying to find a bard that's disappeared.
Amanda.
Hold on, I had to get cat.
Cat.
Biscuit is helping me play. He's just sort of lounging across
I'm
my
at
desk.
disadvantage,
Yes, because you're very focused on finding this bard.
and I'm rolling what again? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception. Cool.
But
I got
just
a
gotta beat
2.
6. Oh, you just had to beat a 6.
I'm just you
What was your
right
other
up
roll?
right
You
up
had
behind her,
one
just like
job.
looking at her sideways, flying alongside.
These were apparently Elaine's dice. They don't like this character very much.
But
Yeah,
did
no
you just
kidding.
roll 2 2s, or did you roll a 1 and a 2? What the
I
heck
rolled
is
a
up
2
with your
and I
dice
have
today?
I have a +0 to perception. So I rolled.
Now, let's not stat shame people.
Hold
I'm
on.
not stat shaming. I'm dice shaming. Get
Yeah,
it right.
I'm gonna order some. Well, Shadow's already logged off for the night, as he said. He said bye, everybody.
Okay.
But I might have to go up there this weekend and buy another pair of dice.
Buy you some new dice because those suck.
So as you're walking up towards this, the mists gather at the banks of a shimmering lake. Near its center, a mermaid, which looks like such, lounges in a large bowl, singing glorious a song, almost like an opera, that captivates all the spectators on the shore. And as a result, the lake water is starting to form sculptures. She's singing this very beautiful operatic song of love. Basically the Forgotten Realms version of Romeo and Juliet, but with a much happier ending, because unlike William Shakespeare, Forgotten Realms actually likes happy endings. So, and you're seeing her sing, and it's reaching the crescendo of the young man and the woman. It's reversed, so the young woman it's also reversed in the situation. So it's the young man that's just pining away and always wanting to have love, and where the woman is very much smitten and everything. Which at this point they're on the balcony scene, and you hear a voice saying, and you see this, so obviously it's not the bard. So do you have any reactions to this?
I don't know. I'm not really a cultured person.
Okay. Then you hear a voice that goes, "Oh, that's a horrible song. I heard that better in Baldur's Gate."
You did not.
And then you hear another voice goes,
Yeah, and she's kind of fat too.
and then a third voice pops up with
And no talent whatsoever.
and you can see the mermaid just literally stops, and the sculptures just start to shrink down. You can tell
How
it's getting.
close am I to these people?
Roll
Can we
me-
tell who said these things?
Okay, Asia and Sin, and Allie, give me a perception check, each of you.
24.
Okay.
Allie is furious.
Hold on, let me roll.
Yeah, you know who this is, by the way. This is she's on your list, by the way.
Yeah,
you know who
I
this
saw.
is. Okay.
Blame it on the distance and Amanda's dice leaking over to me because I got a 5.
I got a
Okay.
3. I did a digital dice roll and I still got a 3.
Okay.
Poor Amanda.
Allie and Sin and Asia, your annoyance at this is you're not seeing it. Allie, you see the track. The voice sounded came across this really large guy, but it was the high squeaky voice, and you're like, nah, that's not right. And you see a very skinny man starts to weed himself out of the crowd.
Allie's giving chase.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Do I see at least the harengon go?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
then
gonna say, yeah.
I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
behind the harengon then.
Whistler's chasing after Allie.
Okay. Asia.
Flying after Allie as she screams towards the mermaid, "Don't listen to those fuckers! They're assholes that don't know any culture! Just ignore them. You're beautiful and awesome. Like as she's flying by, chasing after Allie.
And my chasing is just walking fast because I'm tall and I don't have to take as many steps to get to places.
No worries.
Hey, I have to enjoy the moment of being tall in a virtual game, okay?
No,
I
I'm
have
right
to
there.
enjoy it.
As Asia's wings are just like she's small and trying to cover the distance.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Ren and Orly, are you two doing anything? Because Ren, yeah, you would have walked up, and you even with that little man. My sister's a butthead sort of walk that brothers and sisters have. I totally get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even you would have heard this.
I guess I'm just gonna continue on following along with the group there. Just like
Okay.
Just flying
Shaking
right
my head.
alongside, just like head at a 90-degree angles, just watching.
Asia, I would like a persuasion check at advantage.
Ooh.
Persuasion. I got a 20.
Okay. The
Dirty
mermaid.
20, by the way.
No worries. The mermaid kind of gets this look, and she seems to get a bit more confidence. The structure starts to come up, and she sings a bit more. You guys are giving chase. The man sees the six of you. Okay, the five of you, and then Ren slowly sauntering behind. Because they're running. Are you actually running, or are you just walking with?
No, I'm walking behind them. Like I see the direction they're going, and I'm at least walking to try to catch up. But I'm not gonna like exert myself.
At this point, you guys, he starts to give chase. Give me those that are actively chasing. Give me an athletics check.
so not me and Amanda.
No.
14.
I mean, you're
On
keeping him-
-1. Oh, no. Okay. On the ground they go. Hey, cat, chase that. Thanks. No. Okay. You're in the way,
17.
biscuit.
Okay.
16.
13.
And Allie, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. You see the man runs into, he basically hits this one large crowd, and you guys are losing a little bit of speed behind. And when you get to the other side of the crowd, you've lost track of them.
Point. Two of us go above the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, two of us are flying above the crowd.
Give me a perception check.
Come on.
4, but I don't like that. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna burn one of my wizard features.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Biscuit.
I don't like the dice, but they are falling very in line with how stupid I perceive Asia to be.
Slightly better with a 12.
Nah, this place is crowded, man. It's hard to keep track of people. You've lost sight of him. It's like he disappeared.
Well, damn it.
What do you guys want to do?
Can I
Do I
rabbit
f-
hop over the crowd to try and get to the other side and see if I see someone running?
You can, and you'd have to do give me a perception check.
I can do that. That's a 21.
And you're looking for the tall, skinny man?
Yeah. The guy that I was chasing previously.
Okay. You hop down, you literally see the skinny guy at a food booth.
I'm gonna run over and does he notice me?
Nah, he's like getting a big O Sunday, man. He's about ready to get the spoon, about to plow his face into that.
She's pissed. What animals can I change into?
Yes, within a CR 1/2.
Yeah, and I
Alright.
don't know what that actually means. What animal?
That's like
choices that
all small, reasonable animals.
gives. So not a bear.
Let me check
No.
that.
I mean,
think
squirrels are fuckers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No,
Like
she wants to
small.
run and change into something big and tackle it.
Okay. Actually, a black bear is a CR 1/2.
There we go. She's changing into a black bear and just slamming into this dude.
All right. When you slam into it, and literally the Sunday hits his face, and he looks up at you, and you notice it's not the same. From the back, it looked like him, but this guy's got like a full beard, and the Sunday's all like he's like
She's gonna back up, and this bear is going to get the most apologetic look on its face you could imagine.
At which point it's like and you see this just because I've been wanting to throw this guy at you guys.
Oh boy.
I want
The
to know
sad
if we're
part
gonna have to
is-
roll perception to see this bear barrel.
I don't think so.
random dude with
So
a
you see
Sunday.
this clown kind of jumps in the middle, and he goes, sir, it's all right. This is the black bear spectacle. At which point you see this clown. You know who it is. It's Stacko. He looks up and goes, "What the fuck, Ollie? Yes, sir. Have some fun. Have another Sunday on me." It's just like he's like, "Yeah, enjoy, have fun on me." He goes. He looks over at you. This clown goes from being this jolly to this light. Literally turns around, and you can almost see the 5 o'clock shadow appears. He pulls out this flask, unscrews it, does a swing, goes, "What the fuck, Allie? Oh no! Don't you even try that."
I'll have stopped at some point when I see
yeah,
the
the
bear.
rest of y'all would have come up on this clown with a 5 o'clock shadow, with he's got like a Brooklyn accent. It's like, yeah. So what the hell?
Did
I
we
can't
see
do
Allie
Brooklyn.
change into the bear, or do
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there's no hiding this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna comment to Ren. That's new.
Yeah, no kidding.
Useful though.
Didn't know she could do that.
At which point he's like,
She like sits down on her butt, paws, between her legs, looking very
Is it the sad puppy stance?
Yes, exactly. It's the sad puppy, but as a bear.
For some reason, that is far more disturbing than I thought it would
he looks at this.
Yeah, we've seen worse.
be. Yeah.
He looks at this, looks at you, looks at his flask, looks at you, looks at his flask, sees the rest of you, and goes, "You gotta do better things when you're on your day off, man." Takes a swig on the flask, sticks it in like this back pocket that this clown outfit's got, and just starts to walk off. At which point, you start to hear, like, the entire crowd starts going, and like this older woman is like walks up and goes, who all's around Allie at this point?
I think all of us are.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
close.
hovering above her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see this old woman like walks over to Ren, goes, "Oh, that was such a good show. Here you go," and hands you a silver.
Oh.
And she's already gone. She's already walking off.
In there.
I'm just gonna turn over to Allie and like, here, have a silver.
At which point, there's several other people that are like looking, trying to find the hat that's supposed to be, and they're like,
The wizard hat just
No.
comes off my head,
No,
and I hand it to Allie.
oh god, I'm turning into that. No, Ren's gonna like bat away the hats. Nope, put them back on your heads. No.
My hat. People appreciate Allie being apparently a bear now.
She's not working. We're not
"There's
working.
like 3 people
She
with
But
does
she
work
can-
here though. I mean,
She
But
she
she
can't have a
could
side hustle.
be.
I don't understand.
Oh dear god. No, no, sorry people. No, do not pay any of them.
If they
This was
want
an
to
accident.
give her money, why can't they? No
Ellie's
one
looking
is
very sad
forcing
and just
them.
Because at this
shaking her
point, you're
head.
hustling them out of their money.
No one's hustling. No one asked them for money. No one is forcing them to give money. I'm not intimidating them into giving any money. They are giving this out of the goodness of their hearts. Are you going to deny these people the joy that comes from in their heart whenever they give money to a sad bear? Are you going to deny them that joy?
Yes, in fact, I am.
He's very good at it.
Well, you're a dick.
Because these people believe in something that's not actually happening here.
But were they entertained?
Were you not
Oh,
entertained?
dear God, no. Wait, that was Whistler's cue. Come on.
I'm just talking to Allie like, are you a bear forever now? Is that a permanent change?
She
Okay.
shakes her head.
Oh, this is
So literally at this point, Whistler, the people have stopped. They watched this argument. When Asia goes, be a dick, you hear like 4 women go, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
which
You know
point-
what? Throw away your good money on a lie. It's not part of the show. I cannot wait for the carnival's owners to get a hold of this.
I'm
Enjoy.
gonna-
And I'm just going to walk off.
I'm gonna follow behind him and go, you do not always have to be a killjoy.
I'm not trying to be a killjoy, though. It's
Well,
stealing.
it seems like it. It's not.
This is stealing.
It's not stealing. They willfully gave their money.
Yeah, that's why I left it. I left it alone. I didn't start cutting anyone, did I?
ladies and
This is
gentlemen,
true.
the asshole in his natural habitat, and then the hat just
Fuck
starts
off.
floating around.
And those
just
4
be a
women
main
go,
channel.
those 4 women that did the they go, yeah.
Yeah, Ren's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. That's
So
that. I know
after-
what's gonna happen if he stays. Let's go. Let's go. Haha. Let's go.
But I'm
So
gonna
once
float
we
the hand.
collect all of our coinage, and by our coinage I mean Allie's coinage, approximately how big of a sundae could we buy for Allie with the money that we just
Yeah.
collected?
For 3 copper, you could buy a sundae. And by
I
the
buy
way,
them a
you-
gold worth of Sunday.
Okay. By the way, with the hat, you've earned 1 silver and 19 copper. So essentially 2 copper pieces, 2 silver and 1 and 9 copper. So somebody mark the money down.
I give it to Allie.
Well, we're not marking it because we're about to buy her a damn sundae with it. So
No, if y'all are
you're
gonna, are y'all buying a sundae or are you giving it to Allie?
buying
Buying
a
a
sundae and
sundae
giving it
for
to
Allie.
Allie
Okay.
because she's crying and ice cream makes it better. Like that's all Asia knows is give her ice cream, it'll make it better. I don't know what else to do.
I will spend whatever gold to get like a bear-sized Sunday. Like I want as much as the biggest container they have full of ice cream for this poor sad bear.
And unfortunately, that's not in the player's handbook. So I'm just gonna guess 3 silver.
Okay, I will happily pay for a gigantic fucking Sunday for the bear.
It's like in
Alright.
a gallon bucket or something.
Yeah, just
yeah.
like you could
With all
put
the
a strap over
fixings.
your head so it's like a feed bag of Sunday.
No. If it's a gallon bucket, she'll take it, still very upset, grab it and just shove it in her face. Muzzle, eyes, everything, just in this bucket now.
Oh.
At this point, Allie, you would recognize one of the numerous hands. Actually, did you ever give me the name of your blinking dog?
Oh shit. No, I never did.
Can you give me a name?
Fido.
Let's no. Let's go with Fitch. Fitch.
So you see you see this dog runs. You see Fitch coming, pop, disappears, reappears right by Asia. He goes, hey, Allie, and he looks over at Asia and goes, ma'am, Palasha would like to see you. She's the mermaid. She'd like to thank you.
Like me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? People don't usually thank me. They usually yell at me.
You told those people to go fuck themselves. She would like to thank you.
Oh no,
It-
that sounds that tracks. That tracks.
And by the way, this is this blink dog, and Ian will have to help me describe it. It's like this older blink dog. So he's running, but it's that kind of old running style, wrinkles and everything.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, well, if you head back to the lakes, she'd like to thank you.
Are y'all staying here? Or should I find you somewhere later?
Absolutely, I have to see this. I'm going.
By
with
the way,
you.
the blink dog is probably as tall as Asia.
Yeah.
The dogs
wow.
are massive.
Yeah,
Blink dogs are like
blink
3
dogs
feet
are
tall.
big uns.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
She's small.
So when you guys come back, you see the show's over, and you see the mermaids on the coast, and she kind of does that whole gesturing towards all of you to come for those that have come up. So the twins, are you going with this crowd, or are you separating off?
Oh no, I've already walked off.
And I follow behind him.
All right, I will deal with you two in a second.
Yeah,
So
it's fine.
The 4 of you, she kind of goes, "Oh, thank you very much. I normally the hecklers don't get to me like that."
They were being dicks. I wish we'd have caught them so I could hit them. But not with an axe, just with my fist. Because I'm not supposed to break anything.
It's okay. I mean, if there's enough things that are broken, it's...
Really? Where are the broken things? If they're already broken, I don't think I could get in trouble for property damage.
She kind of... There's a little bit of a sad look. She's like, well, my heart's broken.
Oh.
Yeah, Candlefoot acted like he was going to propose to me and didn't. Yeah.
That dick.
Well, he's a mime, and he started doing that miming action, and I don't know.
You need a hit taken out?
What they said. I've got 2 hand axes, a great axe, 4 javelins, and a staff. Like, which one do you want me to use? I could also just use fists.
Let's not be premature. Perhaps he was just mining something that looked like a proposal.
Well, he's at the Hall of Illusion, but he's never actually been mean to me like that.
Perhaps he just got cold feet.
I
That's
mean,
a
the way
thing.
I see it, he broke her heart. We break his feet, and they're no longer cold.
I mean, we could talk to him. I mean, I think minds can hear. Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just gives him a chance to lie. Or we could just break his feet.
You think he's gonna lie if you're there?
Yes, because
Really?
he's stupid.
I mean, maybe he's just scared.
He was dumb enough to break her heart, and she's pretty. So,
But like sometimes love makes you do stupid things. I don't know.
mean,
I just feel like...
or he has genitals that make him a dick.
Okay. Compromise. Let's go talk to him. I'm gonna think about that for a second. And then if you don't like what he has to say, I will cover for you if you need to beat him up. Not
What you're
permanently,
saying
just a little.
What you're saying is, we're gonna go, and by we, I mean you're gonna talk to this fucker, and when, not if, when I don't believe anything he says, and I still think he's a dick, I can rip off any appendage I want, and you're gonna cover for me.
I didn't say rip appendage. I just like smack him around a little. And I was gonna have Allie talk to him because they just seem much more persuasive than I am.
Slap around, rip off an arm.
Allie's
not
in the
equivocal.
background.
About the
No.
She's a pitcher.
Oh,
See?
no.
See? Ripping off arms, you know? Make a new baseball bat out of someone's arm.
I think we're mixing our metaphors.
Okay. Well,
I'm just going with what I'm given here.
Let's-
Whistler said
we'll talk first. Right, Whistler?
Who do you think I am?
I mean, you are good at talking.
Are you trying to turn Whistler into Jiminy Cricket? Because I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't.
Ellie's in
When
the
you
background,
wish upon
just
a
face palming,
star.
imagining Whistler talking to the mime.
It seems perfectly sensible. Both are good at unusual communications.
She goes,
We
"Well,
we go that way.
okay." So as
Bye,
you guys,
pretty mermaid lady friend.
bye, angry pixie, who's my friend.
The bear just makes a heart with her claws.
She makes a
Aw.
heart with her fins.
Oh.
Aw.
Meanwhile,
We'll have to stop a murder.
the Killjoy twins.
All right.
Killjoy twins.
Hey now, we're not the Killjoy twins.
Killjoy
Yeah, it's the
twins
Killjoy
power
brother
activate.
and its sister.
Yeah, okay. All right. So what's funny
Bimbo
is
sister.
Bimbo sister.
I find here. Oh God.
Killjoy and the bimbo.
Oh yeah, we had a hive mind moment
So
without
we had
talking.
hive mind, and before y'all said you said anything about where they were going, we were already planning on going to the Hall of Illusions.
Okay. I was
That's just a funny
wondering-
fucking coincidence.
Because I moved you guys. I set your coin out there, so
And I
Uh-huh.
moved it, and then you moved it back, and I was like, no, I meant to put it here.
okay. So as you guys are moving, as they're moving towards there, we will get with you two. How are you guys like arguing or anything as you're walking, or are you two walking with purpose? I mean, what's kind of the flavor?
Probably arguing
Okay.
the whole way. Just be like, I was just trying to be nice, help these people out, tell them that they were just throwing the money away at a lie.
It's not a
like
lie.
it.
It's not a lie.
It was a lie. They're not performers.
They never said anything that was a lie.
Yes, but they insinuated that they were performing for these people so people would tip them. It may not have been the original intention, but it is what happened in the end.
There is a very big difference between being able to lie and lying through implication.
Right.
There's a big difference.
Yes, but still, the end result here is that they were throwing money at something that they shouldn't have been throwing money at.
That's their money to give away. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yes, and I'm reminded why all the people here are idiots.
I'm gonna cover my hand over his mouth and go, that's not something to say around the Fae, please.
You know, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the customer base.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Okay, so as you guys are coming up to the Hall of Illusions, a wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire and a green flowing cape hovers inside a glass cabinet. A tall cabinet, top of the cabinet, a sign reads, "Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter." There's a halfling couple that's holding hands and swinging it as they approach the glass cabinet. One of the halflings is wearing butterfly face paint, and he drops to one knee, pulls out the small box from his pocket, and puts it toward her. And his sweetheart bursts into laughter and starts rolling on the ground. The halfling in the face paint immediately sobbing, and darts into the nearby tent, without getting his ticket punched.
Well, that was certainly something.
I'm going to guess that was not the reaction he was expecting.
I don't believe anybody would like that kind of reaction when they do something like that.
Are you guys heading towards the cabinet or the tent?
Like, is that the Hall of Illusions?
Yes.
Yeah, we'd go in.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are heading up there, can you please make me
Oh no.
can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom. Oh shit, this is gonna be fun. 16.
Okay.
That went better than I thought.
12.
So, Ren, as you're walking, you kind of feel something. You chuckle just for like a quarter of a second. Sin, you start with the biggest belly laugh you've ever had, and you just start laughing your ass off, like literally on the ground laughing.
Awesome.
Do I need to roll, or is it safe to assume that it's something about the carnival is influencing that?
Give me an Arcana check.
I can do that.
This will
Because
not.
this is Fey related, yes?
No, this is not Fey related.
Okay. Damn, I
Is
don't get
not.
advantage then.
Nice try.
17.
No.
You're sitting there. You look at the laughter. You look at the statue. The statue. You look at the laughter statue. She goes, "That mannequin's fucking did Tasha's hideous laughter whenever someone gets near it," which is a spell that literally does exactly what we're talking.
Gotcha.
It's a great control out of character. It's a great crowd control spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Gotcha.
spell that Whistler has.
Oh my god.
No.
But you could definitely tell both Sin and that halfling were as affected by it.
Fucking spells. And like snapping in front of Sin's face, like, come on, out of it.
At this point, you see a mime kind of is walking up to you. Looks like this. And he looks at he looks at the two of them. He's like, does the whole mime of he kind of wiggles his finger. By the way, your laughing stops. And he's got this disgruntled look, and he's like going,
Could you do that one more time?
Hands him the ticket.
Oh.
okay. He
Yeah, I'll hand him the
punches the-
ticket and just kind of
Okay.
just like wiping the tears from the eyes from the laughter.
All right. You punch the tickets, and he motions you on. You guys head on in. I'll get to you guys in a second.
GTFO.
As you guys enter into the
Pardon me.
hall, tall mirrors are lining the interior of the tent. Ren, as you hit the first mirror, when you look at it, what was Ren like when he was young? Like 6.
Like, how old?
6.
Oh, dear Lord. Like, a typical small boy. Like, just, I mean, picture that. I mean, the stereotypical child, like, just full
Okay,
of
okay,
energy.
Ryan, break this down. The shy one at fair or the one who plays?
The playing
No.
one.
Okay.
So, but what would personality? Would you be more joyful, laughter? Are you adventurous?
Adventurous.
Okay. Sin, when you come across that mirror, you also see yourself at 6. What do you see?
Would have been pretty identical, honestly.
As you hit the next mirror, it's you two at 12. What do we see?
I don't think much would have changed for Sin.
Yeah, I don't think we're at that point where things would have changed just yet.
So you're definitely more joyful.
Compared to now? Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm kind of getting at. Is you're definitely more joyful. You laugh. You're kind of laughing at 12. You're at that awkward age where you're both pushing each other as you walk.
Yeah.
You're a poopy head.
Yeah. The next one's when you're 18. Anything changed there, or I'll throw some flavor in.
I'm trying to look and see if there's like any like a particular age at which point his class comes like.
It
this
would
is
have
when you do the
probably been
things.
after we split up after
Yeah.
the last one. So for most of the life, it's been pretty much the same until the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And then you definitely hit the point where 8 years where it's definitely you guys are much colder as you guys have been are cynical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what the hell? Who is y'all are blowing my phone up?
It's memes.
Of course it is.
Also, now we need platypus.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause you guys for the rest of the group here
Sure.
because
Yeah.
so the rest of you guys are coming walking up. You come walking up to this Hall of Illusions. Orly, I'm not gonna make you roll. You immediately connect the Hall of Illusions and the statue of who that is.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Um,
Whistler, you should go check out that statue.
What a dick.
Allie's,
what-
just gonna,
Statue.
Allie's gonna smack Orly on the back of the head.
Asia,
What?
you see the mime, by the way, is he's just sitting there just you would see the mime of the person she was that the mermaid was describing. Can she hear me?
Does he look sad for her?
Body language is definitely not happy. Depressed. Jelly, okay. Are you
She's
thinking?
That's the thinky face.
Well, she came over here mad, so she's not gonna not be mad.
I gotcha. So what do you do?
She's listening to Orly in her head and just gonna be quiet and hold her hands together so she doesn't get into trouble for now.
He sees the four of you and he's like, he's doing the mime, like trying to drag you guys over.
I'm gonna wait for to wait to see if Whistler follows along. And if they don't, I will pretend to be roped.
What, are you-
Allie
Whistler will
is-
play.
Allie is walking slowly towards him.
Okay, so Whistler, Asia, are you playing or?
I'm side-eyeing Orly and just getting slowly closer.
Okay. Hang on a second. So, as he pulls, he goes, as he gets, he goes, and he kind of goes,
And she'll hold up a ticket.
what about the rest of y'all?
Dear Mr. Mime, I have come to you in an unfortunate circumstance. My very pleasant friend here heard recently that you have broken the heart of thine mermaid friend, and she's unhappy about that, to say the least. Barring any appropriate explanation on your part, be it verbal or visual, there is a very good chance that some sort of physical vengeance will be enacted upon you here in the next several minutes. So speak quickly, for I have limited power to... hell hath no wrath like a woman scorned.
He looks at all of you. He does like this, and he's going,
Okay, you can't talk. Okay.
Allie's just gonna be like,
yeah,
my.
by the way, Allie, Candlefoot can talk.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's got a very professional voice. He's like, he's looking at you, Allie, going, and he does like this. Points at Whistler.
a bird took your voice away?
Points at Whistler again.
You have kenku syndrome. Okay. How
He's an odd duck.
how'd that happen to you? Or I don't see any feathers.
He
You don't know.
Literally looks and goes, looks at you, looks at Whistler, and is giving that with your passive insight going, Whistler can explain it.
Can
Whistler,
Whistler explain it?
roll me intelligence.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Put my arm on the table just in case.
I gotcha.
Okay. Intelligence. I got a 13.
Okay, that's good enough.
Oh, good.
Let me. I'm getting to the sheet for.
Gotta look
There
at
are
the word.
instances
Yeah, I
you
gotta
have
look at the
heard-
stuff I've got.
You have heard instances where kenkus could steal a person's voice. It's rare, but
Stolen. Stolen.
he's literally just he's doing like the Will Smith meme of this shit, including the little nod things. He goes,
Stolen.
Made out like a thief in the night.
Do you? Okay.
So your voice is stolen, and so you can't tell us why you were complete trash panda to the mermaid's heart. That doesn't really help you. I sense an arm being ripped off in your very near future.
Allie reaches over and smacks Asia on the back. Gibbs
I
slaps
think-
Asia on the back of the head.
I think the asshole
Gesturing.
might be a resultant of the lack of voice, perhaps.
he does the Will Simpson meme over to Orly.
We have a winner. How long ago did this happen? Time is important.
Goes basically signaling 2 to 3 hours ago, which would be
Okay, 2 to 3
slightly
hours ago.
before the carnival opened.
Did
Which
the
Allie, you knew when they arrived. Candlefoot had his voice.
Yeah.
I mean, there
Okay.
was the whole setting up and shit, so you talked to him about what to set up, but come to think of it, during the meeting, like you would have the morning meeting, the beginning meeting, you actually don't remember ever hearing Candlefoot talk. And normally he does. I mean, nothing major, but
I'm gonna look at Whistler and say, do you have anything to say about this?
Who do you think I am?
Okay, just checking. I don't understand kenku cultures super well. Can we get a description of the assailant?
Are you still able to write? Or did they steal your ability to spell too?
I don't think we need sarcasm right now.
No,
Well,
actually,
he could
you see
have
the
gotten
slap
a
on
pen
his.
and piece of paper and wrote the mermaid a note. But no, fucker didn't think about that, and I'm supposed to be the
Some-
stupid one.
Some
Yet
people are
I
too
could
stupid.
think that I can't talk, so let me try to write it down.
He starts writing it, and basically what he says is, I didn't say or write anything to her because obviously I broke the love of my life's heart, and I'm too ashamed to go to her for it. I'd like to get my voice back. You think you could find it? Underline, circle, circle.
Okay, so in the you didn't realize your voice was gone until you attempted to propose, and then you literally couldn't say the words to complete the proposal, and that is what. Okay,
He literally
I feel
gets
like
the
you're
next
feeding
sheet,
him a
puts yes in
story.
big letters.
well, I have to feed him a story. He can't talk.
Yeah, but now you're just giving him a fucking good
Oh,
excuse.
you just
that
wanna
may not
hit
have
him.
been what happened.
I think perhaps you can hit him a little bit later for him not thinking of writing down that I've lost my voice and telling his loved one and being a dumbass.
Okay, so literally he takes the hat off, puts his head over to Asia, and is offering for you to give smack him. Because he literally did not think about writing. He's offering for you to give smack if you really want to. Just 1 second, Allie. I want to see you here.
I don't want to hit you if you let me hit you. I want you to not want to get hit. And then just thumps him on the head. I get no enjoyment if you want to be hit.
Okay, Allie, what'd you have?
Are there Player question: are there any kenku on staff?
There's a couple, but nobody. This requires some magic and some extra oomph to it because this is not something Whistler could do, and it's a really rare occurrence. But no, also these Kinku know they would get kicked out of the Witchlight Carnival if they pulled this shit stunt. Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is beyond the pale.
I'm gonna pull out I have a parchment and paper. I'm gonna just say, write down a description if you know who did this to you.
Okay. Let me switch over to these two because we're coming right towards the end. Because as promised, I always stop, and we're actually getting to a very good stopping point. So as you guys are, as the twins are walking through the mirrors, which, like I said, this is, I don't know if this is comfortable or uncomfortable for the two of you seeing your young in age, getting older and everything.
It's
Better
trying to think of how.
times.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, that's a different world.
Easy at times, specifically.
The mirrors come to an end where it's basically a circle of mirrors, and as you come, you see the young halfling boy, the man who had proposed, is looking directly at a mirror, like the mirror in front of you as you guys come out. And he's just got this stare, and on the opposite side of him, on the inside of the mirror, is a little girl with a pig mask. And it is seen in the pane, the PANE, and it looks like it's there. It's whispering. I'm trying to see if Roll20's got a picture of this. If not, I will send it to you in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
I know.
If it's whispering, can we roll perception to see if we hear?
Yes. I'm gonna send this to you in the chat because I do not have a picture.
The fucking mirror of Erised here in D&D.
Right.
It wouldn't surprise me. I rolled a 19, by the way.
I got an 18.
Excellent.
You two are such twins.
I'm rolling really good.
I know.
You guys see that?
Oh, that's creepy.
That's not okay.
Like, okay, do we recognize what that is?
Hang on a second.
That's a good question.
If we do, that might change what's about to happen.
Okay. You can roll Sin. You can roll either Arcana or Religion. Ren, due to your specialization, which is more Fey side, it's a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Somehow
18.
I didn't do that bad. I got a 14.
You have the easier DC, Sin. You both succeeded. It's not Fey, it's a ghoul.
In the mirror.
And what you're hearing is whispering is, if you come through the mirror, everything will be okay.
I'm gonna throw.
Shit.
I'm gonna unsheath my sword and throw it into the mirror.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm grabbing the guy and pulling him back.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll with the sword, because this is simplifying you throwing the sword. And Ren, I would like a grapple check. So give me athletics. These are both real low DCs. So what'd you get, Sin?
Dirty 21.
Okay.
And 10. That's the lowest I've rolled tonight.
No problem. You're able to grab the halfling and you rip him back. The mirror, it hits the mirror. It doesn't break the mirror. But it basically, you see the, how is this described? This is very specific. basically when she sees the mirror and starts to run away, the mirror hits the sword hits the mirror and just bounces down. It doesn't do any damage.
But
And-
is the person gone in the
Oh
mirror?
yeah,
Okay.
they ran and gone on the so ran on the other side of the mirror, out of the mirror. Basic, you know, like in Harry Potter where they move through the pictures, just leaves the frame.
Then I'm gonna walk up and pick up the sword and put it back in the sheath.
And the halfling just sits there and looks. And by the way, you guys all hear this sword. You hear a sword ringing up, like a metallic bang.
I'm gonna look at Sin and just say, "Get him out of here. I'm gonna go find it. Once you've gotten him out, come back. If we can't find him, we're burning the place down."
Just the sibling nod of understanding, and so I try to lead the halfling away, but if he tries to fight me at all, I'm just gonna pick him up and carry him out.
No,
Toss
he
him over your
doesn't.
shoulder like grain of.
And as I'm either carrying him or like hurting him out, I'm gonna be like, you know, do not listen to anything. Ghouls notoriously lie. They prey on your emotions. It's just do not worry about it.
He's sitting there going, well, she said that Scabatha Nightshade, she works for Scabatha Nightshade, and, you know, he said that if I had any regrets, I could just follow her, and, you know, I proposed, and she laughed at me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, from what you can tell, they're not there. It was in the mirror and gone.
So burning it down.
At this point, you guys on the outside, you see Candlefoot walks in with that expression of "What the fuck just happened?" leaving you guys if y'all want to go in. And you see this mime that you saw, saying you come walking up to him, and he's like,
a ghoul was trying to trick this poor man into leaving this reality. So we said no, and it ran off. So I am delivering this halfling, and I want to tell him that everyone who comes through here has been laughing, so do not take his intended laughter personally. It's fine. Just he can try again, not at the carnival. And I'm gonna go help my brother. Bye. And I'm just gonna walk back out. Walk back in.
and on that note is where we're gonna stop.
Nice.